How dare you?
And the first thing stream hears is "How dare you" from Rat, because me ever getting off the stream without being interrupted is a shy near impossible feat of endurance. But welcome back. We're the Eldritch Scribe and we're playing our Kingslayers campaign on episode 29 now. Still set a sail in the middle of the... Oh god, I don't remember the name of the sea we're currently on, but we're sailing to Ojikir.
So unprofessional.
Yeah.
So
Ojikir.
Everything off the top of your head, how could you?
I think it's the
Remembering
Record
things?
Seas? I'm not sure.
I
Ethereal
got
Seas.
you.
That's it.
Right,
I got
you got it. You got it before
But yes.
I could get it.
Last we left off, our party got kind of
Fucked emotionally.
Kind of fucked emotionally. They had to deal with the loss against Screw and then quickly start fleeing so that's before things get worse. Letting the Sovereign Morvis know that the plan to kill Screw did not quite go to plan. A quick flee back onto the Golden Gull with Captain Troon and Anitari, sailing towards Ojikir's 12 days from when you left. The first 6 days were somewhat not the most uneventful, but after 6, you had a visitor. A demigod. Odd-looking tiefling, green-skinned tusks, no hoofs, no horns, no tail. Very odd tiefling. A trial by combat to see how you all stack up and if what Screw had passed on was accurate or not. As they went to leave, a fishing trip suddenly ensued, thanks to a quick thinking by Rainier. A few conversations between the Decaying Lord, Anna, and Calisindra happened. A bit of a memory wipe, and then a bit of a cruel moment for Zamani as she was made to pick between her pets, only to realize her decisions do not matter in the eyes of the Lord of Disintegration.
A bit.
Go to sleep. We have 6 days left to Ojikir, I believe.
You know how much I love animals.
I know. And I'll do it again.
Bit. It.
Yes, we have 6 days left to Ojikir. The next morning you wake up after Brand's encounter. Rainier. You wake up and just at the foot of your bed, kneeling there, is... The best way to describe it is a bucket hat that has seemed to have been knitted with a little fishing hook in it. No note, no nothing.
Oh,
Oh my god, I put it on, I put
that
it
is
on!
so
It's like
cute.
bright orange.
That's absolutely adorable.
Disadvantage on stealth. What?
I'd
There's
take
just like
it.
a single fishing hook hanging out of it. It's got like a little flap to protect the back of your neck from the sun.
Oh my god! Nice. I put that in my
Technically-
inventory right now.
Could you technically cut yourself on the hook and apply a blood right to it?
Of course, I can
Yes.
use my blood right on
Magical.
the
Yeah, that's how you fish
Magical
electricity.
hook. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah,
Magic
new
hat.
fishing technique. Yeah, when it's time for breakfast, Rainier comes out looking like normal except with a hideous bucket hat and like acts like nothing happened.
Nice hat,
It's
Rainier.
not at breakfast.
Oh, you've noticed.
Yes, it's rather different from what you normally.
A little
Yeah.
understated, but I like it.
Is that a fish hook?
How long have you had that for? Why have we never seen such a?
Oh, for about
wonderful
20
garments.
minutes. It's a friend from my demigod friend. You wouldn't understand.
Right.
He kissed
Goes
me on
back
the
to
forehead
toast or whatever
too.
the fuck we're eating. Oh, that's so
Tuck me in.
sweet.
You now have a pen pal.
Schoolyard boy,
What
Rainier.
the fuck is happening?
But this puts me in very good spirits for the day. What's our plan?
We're on a boat. We
Oh, no.
can't really do
Oh, no.
much.
You're gonna have to try again, gamer.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh,
Dang it. No.
Oh, you're back.
Ah. Fuck.
Mephisto is being
I'm
attacked
back.
by Celelia.
You're back. You're back.
I just said we're on a boat. We can't do too much.
Well, yesterday at night, me and Cal talked to Kelsier, actually. We discussed the fact that his brother, who seems like a very curious scientist, I guess, is the one responsible for my sister getting a very cool like circlet
Right.
He also had dabbled, as far as we understand, in research into angel true names. I thought that would be a curious tidbit for you, Mark.
Very. I
Hmm.
mean,
Hopefully, in 6 days' time, Kelsier will return to us with more information on him.
okay.
Or rather, we will be in contact with him and he will let us know.
It's good. Where's Samani? She's sleeping in, or
Oh, she's not here to look at my cool hat? Damn it.
no? And we all know how much she loves fashion.
I would have seen, so Zamanis didn't leave.
Lonnie's
the
told
room.
you what happened. You know what has all
Yeah.
happened. So
Yeah.
you share a room, so yeah, you know she did not
Yeah.
leave.
She's just taking a moment to herself today.
Understandable.
Okay.
Do tell her
Uh-huh.
that I got a cool hat, though.
Of course, of course.
Pass it on to the bells.
Is there like a breakfast spread type of thing?
Yeah, it's brought to your rooms every morning. You all technically have like there's 2 rooms, so I assume one room becomes like your congregational, like everyone comes here for breakfast. So at this stage, I say the servers who Rainier just haphazardly abuses as they walk past and slaps trays out of their
How
hands.
dare you be correct?
They kind of wake up early, and by the time you wake up, it's all like it's still a lot of like, although it was restocked in Southasa, the fresh food is limited. There's a lot of like flatbreads and stuff that is made to last. It's a lot of dried meats and all.
Yeah. Is there coffee?
Your request, I'd say there would be.
Okay. Then, Cal, in that case, we'll just grab like a cup of coffee and some bits of the bread and fruit and what have you, and just
Bricky in
take a plate of
bed.
that round to take it around to Zamani if she's still in the room.
He's so cute.
She
Want
takes
you
it.
something?
Thank you.
Of course. How are you after last night?
Fucking horrible. Thank you for asking.
I suppose that's what I should have expected, but
I just don't know what to do.
I know that. Sorry, what was that?
I just don't know what to do.
At this stage, it's hard to say. I mean, you don't really know what it is you've walked into with the whole.
I've got a pretty good idea now.
True. I mean, do you have any idea of what he expects of you?
Perfection.
Right. Similar in the sense to the Lord of Decay, or?
Oh god, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lord of Decay always asked for... I would say that even if I felt like what he asked for was outside of my means, it wasn't. Regardless of if I realized it or not. This is different. This is
Well, Judge,
demands, and if not met, you are disposable. What I think doesn't matter. What I do doesn't matter unless it is exactly what is asked of me.
right. Someone who's not really as interested in you, but rather seeking to torment and control.
Oh, definitely. I think right now he's trying to figure out what made me so special, I guess. And the answer is not a lot.
I'm sure the Lord of Decay had his reasons for choosing you. Now that he reaches out and grants his boons to anyone that asks for help.
But he was the only one who answered, so he probably thought that it might be a good deal. I don't know. I appreciated it nonetheless.
Well, Zamani, if there's anything that I can do, or I think I speak for the whole group here, that any of us can do to help you in this situation,
I don't know.
you know that we would be more than willing to.
Yes and no. I don't know if I want to. the Lord of the Decay, it was different.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't expect you will. Too soon, that is. I haven't told the others what happened last night. I wasn't sure if that was something that you wished to bring
That's
up
fine.
yourself.
No, you can tell them if you want to. I think I'm just going to stay in bed today.
Right. Well, if you do need anything, you know where you can find me or any of the others.
It's not
So,
like
in
you
fact,
can
we're
really
all
go
on
far
board the
into
ship.
it. I mean, it's not like you know how to
Exactly.
swim.
That's true. That's true.
We'll teach you eventually.
A big weakness considering where we are, but
We'll get it sorted.
By the way,
We will.
we've been on a ship for like weeks now, and we say that we're gonna like help Cal, but no one fucking does. We
Yeah.
just dunk on him continuously.
you just leave him.
Well, I
like,
mean,
we'll
we
do it
can't
later,
really
we'll do it
teach him
later.
how to swim
Yeah.
in the middle of the ocean.
When we're
That's the
moving,
best
when
Oh, with
we're
part.
attitude.
We shouldn't really teach him how to
Yeah.
swim in the middle of the
Why
ocean.
not?
It's very
Why
funny.
not?
What do you
Not.
mean? Why not?
Yeah, just push him in
Yeah,
the
throw
water.
him in the
Just like,
deep
okay,
end.
Yeah. Catch up to the ship, all right? Swim after us. Chase
Here's
him.
a rope.
This is like
Good luck.
Rainier's school of teaching. If he dies,
Learn
he
or die,
dies.
motherfucker.
Pushes you off of the fucking crow's nest into the ocean. Good luck, gamer.
Off the crow's nest.
That's a hefty push.
I know that is a big push.
No, so
I
yeah.
will rejoin the rest of the group.
Oh, how was it?
In the
So are we going to say something, AJ?
go on.
Zamani had a bit of a incident the night before with her new patron. What she found out. The Lord of Disintegration, it seems, is a cruel individual. He killed all in front of her. And I think we all know how close Samani was to all.
Well, that's shit.
To put it lightly,
Yeah, that's quite bad. If I knew my pet was dead, that'd be very sad as well.
Well, in an attempt to lighten the mood, Rainier,
no.
want to play a game of chess?
Sure. That's an
Check our
interesting
mind off.
proposal.
Shit.
I know at this moment is going to get up and go into the bedroom where the money is.
Well,
I don't need to see. I don't need to see another massacre. I mean, come on.
What is
what
enough?
do you mean? What do you mean? I have 13 intelligence. It'll be fine.
No, you're probably gonna be fine. You might even overshoot me if I roll very unlucky. So let's get it.
Just straight
Just before we
intelligence for me.
start, you don't have any computers on you. I heard
Nothing
competition is
vibrating, no
tough.
vibrating
Yeah,
clicks
yeah.
and
I'm not trying
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah.
That poor guy. There's absolutely
Topical.
No proof.
1 month later.
100% hearsay. Like this guy fucking does he plays outside
Wow.
of his fucking
We-
bracket, and then the whole internet is just like, no, he can't
No, I
do
know
it.
more about this, but there is like there.
We stumbled on a rough topic. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
No, I feel so bad for this fucker.
I'm just gonna roll straight intelligence unless Des tells me otherwise. Cool.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
Merc
I have a-
instantly opens a straight pathway to the king or whatever.
You
Dirty
do
20.
what is known
Checkmate
as the
in
Cade
three.
Gambit. AJ, you do what it is what is known as a Cade Gambit, where you just throw all your pieces and see what the fuck happens. Des
You
beats
have
me every
lost
time.
many a game to Cade Gambit, haven't you, Cade?
Merc, I
I-
would say you're getting better but I'm not good at lying, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, thanks for not lying to me.
Rainier, there's a moment you realize after playing this game. you're not going to be able to play a game of chess against the Decaying Lord for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Makes you a little bit sad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
a little sad.
You're like, fuck. There goes the
Play against-
competition.
Play against the Lord of Disintegration, and he just flips the board and disintegrates it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, you're dead.
Disintegrates
I
the
won.
chessboard.
Yeah, he'd be that guy.
Oh, he would.
Well, okay. To be fair to you, Merc, you're significantly better at this than the first guy I ever played. So that's pretty good.
Question, might be a weird question. Is that guy now dead by your hand?
Yes.
By any chance? Yeah, I figured.
That's why you're
Wonder
better.
he played bad then. Well, I will definitely sleep soundly tonight if, the last person who lost this badly is now dead. That's a joke, Rainier, just in case.
I get it. I am the joke expert of the group. Okay?
Sure.
Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
And also, he didn't die because he played shittily. He died because I thought he was cheating. To be fair, in hindsight, he wasn't cheating, but I was quite angry and I killed him.
I don't know if that excuses it, but honestly, I don't want to tell you it doesn't. So,
I was a troubled teenager.
fair enough. Merc grabs, some dried fruit or something and just walks to the front of the ship and just
Yep.
walked away from this.
So. Somebody, is there anything you'd like to do with your day other than mourn?
Mourn, stay rolled up in bed in a large cocoon of blankets and sadness.
Perfect. We can get, as a group, we can get back to our quicker, we'll take it 6 days at a time. after the last-
Fuck you, I
think
guess.
Cage, yeah.
Anna,
Cage.
what would you like to do? I have to do it too.
Bye.
I threw my pen across the room. It didn't break. You know what? I don't want it anymore. Fuck you.
All right, perfect.
Aw.
So, as the next 6 days, Anna, what would you like to do?
Okay, so while the massacre goes on outside, Anna's just going to pop her head in the door, knock on the door itself, and just say, "Hope you don't mind. I'm just going to sit down." She's just going to walk in, basically uninvited, just take a seat on the middle of the floor, and just start performing her illusion magic, and just say, "So, how's it going?"
Shit. In every conceivable way.
Yes, I know. I heard. I'm sorry about that. You know,
You make me choose.
yeah, I haven't heard good things about him at any point. But there's something my mother said to me when I was younger. Whenever the wind changes directions, it will change again. You know?
Yeah. You should say it, but he's been around longer than literally anyone. Ever.
Yeah. But just because you live long does not mean you are immune to death. Even the greatest liches that ever lived die eventually. There's probably someone who kills them. I haven't killed one, but I assume they die.
Yeah, but I was the one who killed him. It was my fault.
I know. It wasn't really your fault, to be fair. But I understand that it may feel like that.
I literally held the knife.
I do not know everything about the Lord of Disintegration, but from what I understand, he is manipulative and cruel. So, I do not believe it was exactly your fault, but I can understand why you see it that way. But just know that your friends are still here. All of
Yeah.
them.
It was worth it.
I'm
Just- It just sucks. I always knew I was a pawn. A pawn to be traded, but it's different when it actually happens, you know?
Since they are playing chess outside, I think it is a good analogy to use. I do not believe you to be a pawn. I do not believe you are seen in that way as you describe.
No, I'm
I think
pretty
everyone
sure.
has their. I think everyone has their part to play, and I think you were more than just a pawn. Out there in that chessboard, they have pieces that move further and do more. I do not really know the game, so I cannot tell you exactly what the pieces are called, but
Not literally all of Kate's characters not understanding chess.
Not Kate's character right now literally being the rank of pawn in the Narjad.
Yeah.
that's the irony of it. That's the fucking irony of it.
Yo, Anna's a prawn? What?
I
Wait, she's a shrimp and a prawn? Wow, that's a combo.
Cocktail
I
night.
believe- I believe, Zami, that this situation that has occurred is not because you were a pawn. It is more, I think, a temporary thing.
I don't see how it could, but I appreciate your positivity.
Just remember, no matter what happens, the winds always change. The winds will return as they once were. And she just continues illusion magicking.
Somebody doesn't really say anything for the rest of the time. Just being awkward and sad.
Mood.
What's
Honestly.
Monty doing?
You're just looking at it, gamer.
You're like, I absolutely. So, for the rest of the group, is there anything you'd like to do, or will we move into our 6 days of downtime?
Kate, is there anything else? Just as much I can play.
Look, I'm ready to throw
Sorry,
the pen
Des
again,
skips
so-
over you, but I want to check.
Of course as well, but you know.
I have to.
I want to try to make a new potione that I have never tried before. Which is let me fucking find the the document. It's a potion of swimming, because it needs quippers, which I have now.
Okay.
Would you like advantage? Like, do you tell Merc beforehand that you're trying a new potion?
Well, not really. Rainy is like, oh, by the way, I'm doing potion, but she does go to her alchemy like every day.
So
Okay,
this is from
'cause-
the GM binder thing I gave you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So do you have the other just bait? I believe that's a common one or uncommon that just requires a generic 50 gold piece of materials. We assume you have as well.
Yeah, we have like all the
25 gold. Sorry.
Yeah. I have the normal shit I have. I only needed Cooper scales, which I do have now.
Okay. Roll me a check with your alchemist.
Merc would, if she noticed you doing new shit that she hadn't seen before, she would cast enhance abilities on. What's the check? Is it intelligence based?
It's int. Yeah, it's int.
Yeah, cool. So I think it's owls something.
Owl's butt. Thank you.
Owl's butt.
Owl's butt.
It is Fox's cunning. There you go.
Fox's
So
cunning.
she would cast it for as much as it takes, like as long as it takes, basically, because it only
It's
lasts
1
an
day of
hour.
work.
It's like a full day. You're gonna be like behind my shoulder, like tapping.
Every hour, Merkel, yeah, basically
Open. Boom. Okay, thanks.
burn her spell slots so that she basically has one left of every slot
Okay.
from second level onwards, just to help you with this.
I rolled incredibly shit, but thankfully it's 16.
DC 8, you can make the potion.
Yeah, nice. I rolled
Gotcha.
like inexplicably shit, but okay.
You make a potion. It is layers of teal, light blue, and indigo. It resembles the ocean.
Nice.
Shaking the bottle fails to mix the colors, but it is very cool. And mark off the, I believe the 3 quippers, the 3 quipper scales. But I'd say you can get off 1 quipper like easy 50 scales.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, so. Eh. Oh, and
What you have?
at the end of the day, I did want to talk to Zamani for a little bit, but maybe that's later.
I thought you were going to say I drink the potion, then swim around the boat while laughing at Calicindir.
Yeah, flipping him off with both my fingers. No.
Legs only, just arms up.
Yep.
No, unless anyone has something they want to do in the day, we can go to.
I mean, so you said we've got 6 days until we get to Ojiki?
Yeah, we're on day 1.
Okay. Merc would cast a divination ritual then, which I do have the components for. Incense and a sacrificial offering appropriate to my religion, worth 25 gold. I would simply ask, are we walking into a trap with seeking out Joranvir?
So what exactly is this spell, for my knowledge?
Divination, I will put it in the chat. It's an event within 7 days. I basically go, yo, what's up with that? And the god goes, yo, fuck you.
Very, very accurate, actually.
The god, in fact, goes, fuck you.
And which god are you aligned with?
Currently, I'm aligned with Lezefikun,
What did you just fucking say?
Magic Daddy.
Lezefikun.
Lezefikun.
Are you
So,
walking
dude.
into a trap? It is within 7 days.
And if he's not sure, then I can ask closer to the time.
Say what Liz African says back. There are no storms on the horizon.
Right.
Imagine giving us the weather forecast at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like sweating shit. I don't know. What
I'm
do I
choosing
say?
a cryptic phrase.
Yeah. Cool. And that's me done for the foreseeable future unless something else comes up that needs divine magic.
The evening then, Rainer, you want to find some money.
Well, I assume I find her where she stayed the whole
Yeah,
day, which
it's
is in
easy.
the room.
She has not left her room. Calicindia,
Roll an
Mega
investigation
Simp bringing the meals.
Yes. Yeah. So Rainier will like "Meh," come in.
Anna be here or not?
Would you still be there in the
left.
evening, Anna?
Yeah, she would have just been sitting with the money all day, just doing it because she needs to focus on making sure she can get this right. So she'd just sit there with the money whilst doing this.
Hi, is this a slumber party? And I wasn't invited.
Really?
I
To be honest,
it's definitely a depressed everything sucks kind of party if you want in.
Sure. I mean, are you noticing anything different about me, Zamani?
Your unwavering confidence and your blaringly bright hat.
Yeah, one of these is new. Check out my hat. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
I will let you wear it for like 5 minutes.
I'm good. I appreciate the sentiment though.
Okay, 10.
I'm still like
Oh, tough customer.
She's-
Okay, half an hour,
Was-
but that's my last offer.
You can see she's like cocooned in the blanket, like putting on a hat requires me to leave this very comfy, safe den of blanket that I have.
Well,
Hidden
we can
myself.
put it on top of the blanket.
Yep.
It's a good hat. It brings the mood up. I know.
So she like pokes her head through. She's like,
Aha, gotcha,
"Are
bitch.
you comforting me?"
I put it on. Sneak attack.
Sleight of hand, Rainier.
Oh, I got you. Don't even worry about it. Okay, yeah. Sleight of hand, where, bitch? Sleight of hand, where are you? That is 21.
Yeah, it's on there. It's like it's awkwardly between the horns. It doesn't quite sit right, but it's there.
Is the fish hook like right in the skin? Wait, what? That's how it
Please
stays
no.
on.
She's like, "Are you comforting me?"
I don't know. Do you need comforting? Listen, I heard you lost a pet. That's kind of sucky.
You.
Yeah. No, that's pretty bad. If like dog died or Vinny, I would also be quite upset. So that's kind of sucky.
out of character, who the fuck is Vinny?
You don't know.
No.
Okay.
It's
like
Is this something that's been brought up and I've forgotten?
This is something I've been waiting to be brought up for 29 sessions.
Okay.
Wait,
Like-
does Rain have like an imaginary friend?
Wait a second.
Better ask.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Who's Vinny?
It's my pet. Well, he's more like a son, but pet son.
You have a pet. I mean, that's kind of what Wolf felt like.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to comfort you. Like,
She like actually sits up now, and the blanket's just like fucking around her like a pig nest. Like,
yeah.
what? So, is he okay? Is he gone?
Here's the thing. I don't know. I haven't seen Vinny for like 4 years.
What is he like?
He's tiny, tenacious little body. Great predator. Just chomping down on his prey like no problem.
He's not a person, right?
Oh, he's not a person. He's Vinny. Well, for people who don't know him that well, he's Vincent Jimothy III, but I call him Vinny.
I love that his name is
Oops.
fucking
Oops.
Jimothy.
Vincent Jimothy III, yes.
How did you come across Vinny?
He was gifted to me by a friend.
Was he also an owl bear, or was that a you exclusive thing?
No, he can't really walk. That's why I'm worried. He's all alone there, probably.
You said he's a good predator.
Yeah.
Is he like a fish?
No, he's a plant. He's a Venus flytrap.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Yeah. Like chomps
Is it-
down like.
Yeah.
I love Raina. I love Raina.
I've been waiting for this for 29 sessions.
That's
I
so
found a good
fucking
moment.
dumb. I love it.
I
my
did
God.
ask when I was
love
picking
Rainier.
between Clay and Vinny. I was like, I don't know which one to take. So
Yeah,
I'll just
which
take
one
it.
is better leverage? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, and now he's there without me and without Clay. Shit's rough, probably. He's probably worried sick.
Well, if we find him, we do now have Aster. So I'm pretty sure, being a druid, she can like talk to plants and stuff.
Oh yeah, never thought about that actually. Yeah, we kind of have a like silent like understanding. Never really needed to talk to him, but maybe.
Well, a 4-year gap might deserve some kind of explanation.
Oh shit, you think he's mad at me?
And I think maybe not mad, but definitely concerned, and it can come across as angry at first.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, enough about Vinny. You're bummed. I don't want to also be bummed. That's kind of too many bummed. Yeah. I actually came here. Well, first of all, to let you wear the hat. Which, by the way, I'm counting the minutes. You have about 27 left. So count and experience, because then it will be gone.
And it's
And
over here just like, I can't fucking focus.
It's left the room.
I saw him like 5 minutes ago. Anna left.
I love it.
Okay. But actually, I thought of something that can be beneficial to you. Not as beneficial as the hat, but still pretty good. So, for a couple of weeks now, I've been teaching Anna meditation.
I heard you pushed her off the crow's nest.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of it. I don't like. I know you don't really, agree with my way of life and shit, but I think there is something that I think you
what do
would
you mean
find.
that I don't agree with your way of life?
When every time I try to explain to you how I think, you just say, "Yeah, well, that's just I don't agree," and that's that. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I just
I
stop
don't
trying.
disagree with your way of life. I just see the world differently than you do.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I think there's something that, even if you like disagree with how I think, it can be good.
Okay.
Because, well, I don't know like the full extent of what happened to you, but it seems like a lot, and the recent stuff is also quite tough. And the reason I was trying to like tell you about my way of thinking and teach you shit is because, well, I was hurt a lot too, right? But the way I am saved me. That's why I wanted to like share.
Demaya definitely like she pats the bed and she like scoots over.
Yeah, and there's something to be said about, I don't know how to explain it, the strength of your identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my dad was pretty fucking horrible, and you know, things weren't very good, but I still have his surname. That's by design. Do you know why?
No.
So first, when I left, I wanted to put as much distance between me and the situation as I could. I think you understand that very well. You avoid Serok like the plague. But first of all, he was very prolific in the art of hunting, so that gave me a reputational boost. But the second reason was Rainier is a palindrome. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's a word that's forward and backwards. It's the same.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I left it be. When I get lost in memories, horrible memories, it's helpful to focus on something. It's one of the meditation techniques I used. I haven't taught Anna that one, but I want you to know that one. Because the world is an avalanche of chaos. And if you don't have an anchor point, you can get lost in all the shit that happens. For me, that's my name. I sometimes repeat it to myself and, you know, let myself know that I am everything I am, with the bloodlust, with the beast, with everything. That helps ground me sometimes.
Thank you. I never meant to be dismissive. I just felt like I was being dismissed as well when it came to trying to get to know you. Because I felt like every time I tried to get to know who you were as a person, it had to be a lesson or a teaching moment, and it felt like you didn't want any of that. You just wanted the most efficient person.
Well, of course
So-
I want you to be efficient, but mostly I just saw myself in you, and, you know, seeing a lot of horrible shit happen to you, you kind of, well, I learned at least the ways to protect myself, and I thought that you didn't have them. And I wanted you to have them.
Thank you for explaining, because I didn't understand where it was coming from before. And with my own history, I interpreted it quite negatively. So,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I am trying this new thing called empathy.
Oh, that's quite a good one.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah. Not seeing a lot of cool shit come out of it so far, but, you know, maybe.
A lot of the cool shit comes with how people treat you in return. I've noticed, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if you extend it, a lot of times they'll extend it back. Or they'll feel like that you care about them, maybe even more than you do, so that they'll be willing to do more for you.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it was mostly all about, like, the actions. And that's why I was quite annoyed sometimes that I felt like I did a lot for you, but you always, like, focused on how nice I was to your face, which to me doesn't really matter, but I guess to people it does.
I guess also sometimes it's easy to misunderstand the actions and what they're meant and what they're coming from. Like, especially if we don't know about them or we don't get like what it's for. So like if you tell somebody, like for instance, that like, hey, you're bad at fishing or whatever. Some people can think that you're telling them that because you're insulting and you don't think that they're doing a good job, but that they should quit or give up because they're obviously bad at it. Whereas another person might think that you're trying to tell them that, hey, they have areas of improvement, that they might be bad now, but here, there's these things that you need to focus on. Whereas those two things mean very different things, even though the actions are the same.
Not gonna lie, I'm not that far in my empathy journey to understand everything you just said, but yes.
Don't worry. You have all the time in the world. And now that I actually understand and we've started to have this conversation, if you want to go farther down that road, we can do that.
Nah, I'm good.
For now.
Good. Yeah.
For now.
This is a lot.
I think that was just happening, but Rainier, what's your wisdom modifier?
Fuck you! That's
God
my
damn
wisdom.
it.
It's
Let's
1.
go.
Why do you ask every time? It's fucking 1.
So what would everyone else like to do with their day?
Cry. No. Just chill out. Enjoy the ocean.
After Anna would have left, she would have just gone to probably the front of the ship and continued doing her thing, if that's relevant at all.
Merc
pushes
is
you
there
off
at the
the
moment,
edge.
so
Yeah.
Merc's probably watching the sunset there.
I was like, who can't swim now?
Fuck you.
If Merc's watching the sunset there, Merc also gets to watch the weird creature forming out of Anna that she's making out of illusions.
Merc definitely, like, one of the eyes on the cloak just goes and just watches it, like, slightly concerned, but it's alright. It's weird shit.
Sorry, Merc. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get this thing work. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's fine. The amount of shit I've seen with this cloak is honestly traumatizing anyway. It's fine.
What have you seen?
So much. Like, people really like to pick their noses a lot when they don't think anyone can see them.
Fucking me. Oh my god.
Is that all you've seen? Is that all you've seen?
Like-
There's got to be more. You've made this comment.
Yeah.
There's got to be
It's
something
the worst
more.
thing Merc's ever seen.
I mean, there's nothing off the top of my
Sarcastic.
head. What?
As this conversation is going, a very quick, panicked breath comes through in your mind. I don't know where I am. Are you still alive? The voice of your fiancé.
Holy fuck.
Did you see something?
Hold that thought. I did not see something. Kiana just sent a message to me. Do I feel like it's ascending in terms of I can respond or no?
Certainly try.
Stay safe, Bookworm. I'll
Aww,
be with you eventually.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
Let me just call his girlfriend a nerd.
Yes.
That's the
because
term of
she is.
endearment.
Okay,
Stay
Anna's
safe, nerd.
literally so good at library, she gets to speed read when she's at one. I don't want to
And,
hear
and
it.
the thing is, because Merc is so distracted, the message isn't internal. So Anna just hears her zone out and just goes, "Stay safe, Bookworm."
and it's just like,
AJ,
first of all, ouch.
correct me if I'm wrong. Your wisdom modifier is 5.
It's a +5 wisdom mod, yeah. Wisdom save is 9.
I don't need
if you're
save.
needing it. Cool. Mm. Okay.
Can I
Cool.
have a one day of healing first? Until
Nope.
it's my turn.
No.
The Marnie's bedroom is weird. The front of the ship is weird. Fuck it, I'm going to the crow's nest.
And then sneak attack from Rainier.
You just go up there,
Use
there's
it.
Bran sitting up there with a fishing rod, be like, don't tell anybody.
God damn it, I knew it!
I can not actually, you
Means
can
that-
find peace in the crow's nest.
Kiana's awake. I need to find Cal. Yeah. Merc could run off to find Cal, probably bang on Zamani's door.
Cal's waiting patiently outside to be allowed back into his room.
No, Cal's off somewhere else. Cal's off somewhere else scheming quietly.
I feel like
Okay.
Merc just like busts the door open and fucking Zamani and Rainer are having like slumber party chats on the bed.
Yeah.
Merc
Rohirrim.
like opens the door and goes, "He's not here."
Yes, I see
Hope
Zamani
you're
wearing
doing good,
the
Zamani.
hat.
Close the door. Find. She needs to find Cal. She needs to find the magic nerd.
I wonder what that's about.
Yeah. She's weird.
You want to go be a nosy bitch together?
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Can I have stealth checks, please?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay. Could be better, could be worse. Why are we trying to stealth fucking against Smirk is my fucking question. She can see everything. She can see into
I'm
the
curious
future.
to see if she does notice, but she won't care either way.
20
31 gamer.
Oh my god.
I still see you.
I rolled a nat 20
For 31.
I still
or
see you.
31, yeah.
Mercastia still
I have-
sees you.
And also,
Yeah.
you wear a bright red hat.
That's
so
true. I am.
orange. So
That's-
For God's
Mercastia, you
That's
see like
what it is.
very
Just-
much so like kids trying to spy on their parents, like heads coming through the sides of the doors.
It's fine.
But you
Cal,
find Cal.
Kiana just spoke to me. Out of nowhere.
Zamani just
Spoke to
pretends, gives up on being
Yes.
stealth. Oh,
That's cool.
She asked if I was still
see.
alive or something. I don't know. I tried to respond to her. It seemed like ascending. I'm not sure. But
Right.
it appears that she's awake at least.
So, awake and in possession of enough magical. Well, I don't know what type
Yeah,
of mage she is,
I-
but I imagine she requires something to be able to cast spells.
as I recall, there's sorcerer or something adjacent.
Yeah, she has a born innate talent that her
Yeah.
family didn't really have the best. Like Jordanver actually taught her a decent bit, but it's kind of like not direct the same.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, she's. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought.
How did she
perhaps,
sound?
Distraught, distressed, terrified, out of breath, and then just the message cut off halfway. I don't know.
Right. Have you tried responding with your own sendings to see if you can
Last time I
form a
did that.
conversation?
He showed up, and I don't really want that.
True, but last time we did that, we didn't have one of them speak to us first. However,
Do we
this
want to
entire
tr-
thing
Yeah.
here, it could be a trap from Samael.
100% could be a trap.
Merc,
That's what I'm thinking.
question. I was just passing
Rainier, what the hell are
by.
you doing here?
I was just passing by, not connected at all to what's going on. Also, the money's.
I know
here
you
too.
weren't, but anyway,
Is it
continue. Yeah, she's here. She's literally behind
Yep.
that, just doesn't even look and just points out Zamani.
I was absolutely snooping. I hate that you're good at that.
Yeah. Anyway, my question is, can't you check if this will bring him in? You're like doing augury every fucking day. Can't you ask, like, hey, will he be able to pinpoint me when I try to contact her?
There's a chance that Lazevika
I
may
will
know
say,
that, but there's,
It's still the same day as the
Mhm.
potion. You have one. You said you used a lot of
one
spells.
slot of each.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just make
I've
sure
got
you
one
know
of
your
each.
All right.
Yeah, and then I've still got my channel of divinities to regain some slots if needed. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm very depleted of energy after helping Rainier today. But
Right.
yeah, I don't really want to try it, especially after the distress that Zamani's been through lately.
Yeah. What did she said specifically, by the way?
Can
Not with the
you
words.
copy paste it? Because I was too busy pogging at the fact that she finally
What, too
contacted
busy
me.
fogging?
I'm bugging!
Yeah,
It's an
basically.
easy one to remember. She said, "I don't know where I am. Oh God, are you still alive?"
Cool. Merc will say that, and then she'll be tearing up as she says it.
I go
First
give
time
Merc a
for
hug.
this.
Yeah. So it seems like something changed in her situation.
Mm.
Perhaps.
Perhaps,
Where's
or
the
perhaps
trap?
this is part of Samael's gambit.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right, but
I
what
don't
what does he stand to gain in this current situation?
Putting me off balance. If so, he succeeded.
That is
Or
not
if he
fucking
needs us-
difficult.
Yes.
Damn.
And I think
Fuck
it's more
you.
likely perhaps that if he wants us in a certain location, he can use Kiana to lure us somewhere, knowing that Merc will want to be there to rescue her, and he can have us in a specific location at a rough time.
Wait, guys, I have a question. Last time I wasn't there, so please jog my memory. But you told me that last time when you tried to contact Kiara, he showed up.
Yep.
Did he
when I
say
messaged.
or like give any was there any signal of I couldn't find you until you messaged?
Mm,
We
wouldn't
that was
know
the
one way or
impression I got, but
I
Let
don't
me
think
go
there's
all
Let me
the
look at
way back
really
there.
Like
any
20
way for us
sessions ago.
to know one way or the other.
So he
I
didn't say anything.
believe he commented on your location after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
if it was a bluff or if it was whatever, but you're
Right.
not entirely sure.
I'm just saying perhaps this is a way for him to ping where you are. And
Mm.
maybe that
Mm.
is already done by the fact that you tried to reply.
I do not think that we should make contact before we meet with Joranvir.
Yeah, true.
There's no.
If he sees that we're on our way to Ojikir, he may suspect Joranvir.
And he's not listening right now, right?
We have no
As
way
far
of
as I
knowing.
know, Des, is
We
there
have no
any
way.
scrying orbs around that I can see?
Because y'all are very cavalier about
No, cool.
mentioning where we're going, who we're talking to. So
To be
like,
fair, though, we've said it before. Like
you've
so
said it
many
before.
times.
We've
all said it. We've all talked
Yes,
about
it is
I
also
haven't-
Kingfishers aboard the Golden Gull, captained
Yes,
by
yes.
Captain Troon and Anitari.
our
making our
latitude
way
is
to
exactly
Ocean
this.
Yeah,
Our
I don't
longitude and
know. It's
latitude
just,
is.
We're headed at exactly X number of knots southwest.
your sister, Cal,
Mm.
the one that was taken. Does she share your magical ability, or is she magic
No,
in
I mean,
any
hers
way?
she is magic, but not a warlock like myself. She is a trained mage.
So she could have access to sending-esque spells as well. Perhaps
Absolutely.
the reason that, if it is a trap, perhaps the reason he chose Kiana over your sister is because your sister would require a great deal more. Like, she'd need a spell book to prepare the spell, etc., whereas Kiana just needs focus, as I understand it, or sometimes not even that. She works
Right.
wonders, but yeah. Perhaps it was easier for her to do it than your sister.
Maybe. Perhaps. Or maybe he thought that if he could provoke anyone to make a move towards their hostage and go there as fast as possible, it would be you, considering it is your fiancé.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Even if Merc wanted to use this information, she wouldn't be able to because Kiara didn't have any specifics to go off of. We have no way to move upon this information anyway. So let's see what Joranvir has to say about this, and then we'll figure it out.
Agreed.
If the trap was to make you go somewhere, that would have been what was said, right? But it wasn't.
Yes, but I imagine if this is a trap, Samael would be wanting to lay more than one sending down in place and have a back and forth between Kiana and Mercestiel. That
Unless he
location
knows
and
that one is enough.
details. Hmm.
It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like we can do anything with this information as of right now.
No.
So I just
That is good to know, though.
Yeah.
Potentially.
figured
Kind of
the
fucked
most
up that you said
magic
that.
savvy.
To only Cal.
Cal understands magic at a level that most mages envy.
Speak for yourself, but okay.
I'm not a mage. Neither are you.
You don't know that.
You don't
I
know my
have a
story.
magic hat that made the money come out of the room. Okay, so checkmate, bitch.
I don't think it's magic. I think it's just your personable qualities.
Ah, my charm.
Honestly,
yes.
we had emotional bonding, and I've been trying to do this for months. I'm just really happy it worked out.
Rainier, you're doing good. Zamani, good to see you smiling. That's
Sorry
all I
that you
have.
got to suffer additional trauma today.
It's fine. I mean,
Don't say it's fine.
Traumas.
You know it's not.
the trauma that I experience is nothing to the trauma that you have experienced in your life.
I'm just gonna because I was hugging her, so I'm right beside her, like just right on the forehead. I'm just gonna be like, "Bop," like, stop it. Stop comparing trauma. We're all going through it right now. Just because I had a really shitty day yesterday doesn't mean you can't have a really shitty day today.
I
Got
had
it?
a great day of helping Rainier. This wasn't even like a shit moment. This was a great moment of hearing my fiance's voice.
You just cried.
Yeah, because I haven't heard her voice in God knows how long.
You
I
have
know
cried and you were
exactly how
scared and
long,
you
in
were
fact.
panicked like 2 seconds ago, and now you're backtracking on all of that. Like, yes, you could be happy, but like it's fine to be upset. It's okay. You can also have a bad day.
Zamani gaslighting Merc into thinking that the day was shit.
It
that's
wasn't
not
a
our
bad
fault.
day. Like, the
you can
sunset
have as
was
many
were
emotions
gorgeous.
just
as you want
freaking
in
out,
one
so-
day.
You were just crying. I'm so confused.
As an expert on empathy, I will say that she was just overwhelmed.
You're
It was one
you're an
tear.
apprentice to be
Literally one
started.
tear fell. That is not crying. One tear does not equal crying.
So
Cal just sitting there just like drinking tea.
make
Then
it
I, as a player, misunderstood the situation then,
That's
because you seemed
Yeah.
quite upset to me.
gaslight. Man.
Mercestial, do you have access to any other forms of scrying magic or anything like that?
I do. I don't have components. It costs a lot of money.
Right.
Like a lot. Like
I am-
1,000 gold.
Oh, we don't
Yes.
have that.
Components are very useful, and it's hard when you lose all of them.
We've
I
gotten
know.
rapport recently.
Refine your stuff and keep better track of your things.
Just don't
Yeah,
get disintegrated.
I mean-
though.
Come on,
Hey, on
forehead.
good news. I tried a divination spell today to see
Oh.
if we were walking into a trap with Johnvir, and Lazephican said there's no storms on the horizon. Taking that to mean good things, generally no storms are pretty great, unless
It's
you're
not
the
just
god
like
of
a
storms,
weather
I
forecast,
guess.
right?
Hmm.
Like,
Well,
it's not
the
like
god of
just
storms-
literal.
The god of storms saying there's no storms, is that a good thing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking
I
you.
don't
This
know,
is your
that's a-
area of
Cryptic
expertise.
response. Yeah.
I mean, what type of
Merc's
response does
just like, oh god.
what type of response does Zephyr normally give you to your
Cryptic
orders?
ones. He's like, the Zephycan likes to be. He likes you to find the answer for yourself. Like the pursuit of knowledge and all that sort of thing is his shtick. So like,
So you just asked for
this
freebies and
honestly
he
is-
said nah.
Yeah.
I asked for freebies. He said they may happen, they may not. Who knows? Fuck you. Essentially, like he's the type of god to go psych. I think that's why
Type of
I
god
follow him
goes psych.
sometimes. He's keeps me on my toes. All
So
of
you're
them do.
into that, is what you're saying.
What's the fun in knowing everything? I never
So yes,
understood
is what you're
wizards that-
saying.
I never understood wizards that wanted the pursuit of knowledge. You know, want to know everything possible. I like to be updated, but not knowing absolutely everything all the time.
I've got
That's
my
just
answer.
boring.
Mine is having a completely different conversation with me. Okay.
As
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
As the night comes to a close,
Thank
Transition
God.
into.
Wait? Does Raider take her hat back yet? Because I'm sure it's
Of
been like an
course.
hour.
Yeah, she's like, give it to me. I saw what you tried to do. You tried
The
to
half
swindle
an
me
hour-
out of a hat.
The half an hour mark on the dot. She's just.
Yeah. She's keeping score.
You will get your long rest tonight.
A peaceful
Whoa.
long rest tonight.
Yep.
No buts. Oh,
No
shit.
way.
Cool.
I mean,
Thank
there's
you.
at least like 5 butts.
Nice.
That you
Six
know
if you
of.
can. Aster drunk in the room.
Nice.
You assume that Merc's got one butt?
Huh?
Anyway, Des, carrying on, as you were saying.
Des,
We have
please save
5 days
us.
left of travel.
Wait, I just realized that the only person who's sharing a room is Merc, so that means that Merc shares a room with Aster.
Bold of you to assume Aster's not passing out at the table every night, drinking herself into a slumber.
So what is this
Oh, yeah.
sharing a room stuff? Both Anna and
Yeah, they
Raina
have rooms
their
across
own.
from each other.
Oh, I thought they were sharing a room.
No,
Never
there's
So
mind.
the
4
only-
single bedrooms. Before
The
the
only person sharing a room is Raquel.
Yeah, Merc just
We're
needs
sharing more
to
than a
just
room.
gets to fall asleep to the sound of creaking beds every night.
Look, Samadhi lost a snake, but
Yeah.
still has a snake.
You've made this joke like 5 times during this
I am,
campaign.
yes.
Yeah.
And thanks for continuing
Look,
your
Merc
sub,
just needs to
mate.
invest.
No, very, very cool.
Ooh, thank you.
You
But yes, you will get your sleep for the night. It is peaceful as can be on the sea, although you are all adjusting at this stage. We're going to move into our next sort of few days of, travel. We're not going day by day because time. I don't want to spend 6 hours for this. So, for the week, what would everybody like to do? I'm going to start with Calicindia. Go.
Well, in terms of Callie, still helping Anna with her whole magical illusion type stuff, helping her get that.
Yes.
damn Pat.
Probably checking on Zamani every day. I know initially he said about trying to learn Infernal, but he's going to put that on the back burner and just.
Oh no.
Until Zamani seems
Zamani's
a bit
not
better.
putting that on the back burner.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna use that shit to
okay.
distract herself.
Yeah, so Cal's be taking his Infernal classes with Zamani.
Give me an intelligence check as you go through this.
Ooh.
And I feel like
Okay.
at dinners and stuff, Merc could just be speaking Infernal just to test you.
And
Yeah, Zamani and Merc are just talking Infernal as much as possible.
Just
That's
throwing shade
18.
on everyone who doesn't speak it.
What's the roll, Calicindy?
18.
Okay, you're a good student. You always have been. You've picked up languages pretty quick. It's not going to be quick, but you're learning the basis of how it works.
Okay.
Damn.
Swear words
Yeah.
first, of course.
Thanks for the follow. Next in line, you'd assume I'm going to Anna, but no, I'm going to skip right over Cade. And Anna, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't. You could skip over because that is doing the same shit she's been
Yeah,
doing.
no, we can just get to Ojikir on time if we want.
Trying to take over the world?
Yeah, specifically, yeah.
But if there's nothing you wish to do, that is also fine. Like, we can literally get to Ojikir quite quickly.
She's doing the same thing she's been doing. She'll
Alright.
continue doing it.
You got a 6 on the D12 earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, same as AJ.
Yes, we both did.
AJ, like low key kind of brain settle again.
Twinsies.
So if there's nothing you wish to do,
Nope, the same thing I've been doing.
Marquesio, for the next few days, is there anything you'd like to do?
She wouldn't be doing much different until I want to say, is it the 24th that she changes or the 22nd?
Bring up in the world anvil, but
I believe it's the 24th because I get my divine intervention back on the 22nd.
let me open up my calendar. I know we will arrive in Ojikir on the 24th.
Yeah, so I think it's the same day that I...
You'll change your domain
Do that.
on the 24th when you land in Ojikir.
Cool. So that's that sorted. I feel like Merc would just be... Yeah, just trying to... I think Merc feels like she's been distanced from Lizephican lately, so she'd be praying a lot, trying to form that connection and strengthen that connection between herself and Lizephican, because she hasn't been focusing on the studies and the pursuit of knowledge as much as she should have. So,
Give me a religion check.
no dice. Ooh, natural 19 plus 1 probably, because me. Religion, plus 5, 24.
24. Yeah, you feel a slight strengthening the connection, and a little bit of thunderclouds on the horizon gives you a moment to feel like your efforts are being made known. Also, I just want to point out for you guys, when you do land in Ojikir, it will be 7 days from when you land in Ojikir, full week. Ariel Keep is fully refurbished.
Hey.
Yo! Oh.
I would say, like, with that time frame, Calcinder would just be writing to using his book to contact Berod, just to stay in contact with the.
Yeah,
final stage
there's
of the building.
most things like there was a slight issue with the masonry. They had to find someone else because the foundation wasn't as quite as solid as it was thanks to the collapse. So they want to fix that. It's a lot of, reports on structural integrity, but it's coming along quite well.
Cool.
So it's the 3rd of Jariel, isn't it?
Yep, 3rd of Jariel.
Yeah. Cool.
You mean the 3rd of Jimothy, right?
Yeah. No, I have a full. I'm not going to show it because I have all the list of, Samael events, but I have the calendar written in the front of my book and a list of dates.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I just want to make sure that my notes were correct with that as well.
So.
Cool.
Zamani, is there anything you'd like to do with the rest of this week other than teaching Cal and Fernal? To start anyway.
Yeah, I wanna. I've been given a beautiful opportunity, and I'm pursuing it. I'm going to Rainier one day.
Oh
Okay.
no, the floodgates are open. What have I done?
The floodgates are open. We're being
go.
friends in at least
no.
one campaign, and you started it, and I'm so happy you did.
What do you mean at least one campaign? Like the first campaign we weren't friends. How could you say that to me?
We were, but that was a different dynamic because she saw
True,
her as a
true.
kid.
True.
Everyone did.
So one day, I don't. What's Raider doing when Zamani walks up?
Alchemy, probably.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Someone's gonna be like, "Hey, Rainer,
Hey, Zamani.
would you like to teach me how to go fishing?"
I mean, sure. I'm not very good, but we can
I literally
try.
have no idea what I'm doing. You
Wait,
have a stick.
This is a ploy to get to wear my hat again, isn't it? You can't
No,
fool
this
me.
this is wanting to be friends.
I roll insight. She's trying to steal my hat, isn't she? I rolled a 12 plus nothing.
I'm being completely honest.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
We'll go steal some poor man's fishing poles again.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
So you're telling me you really don't want to try and make your cool mystical weapon into a fishing rod? Like that does not you're not curious how it looks?
Do I know if that's something I could do and then like change it back whenever I want to, or is it like cool now next fight you have a fishing rod?
I believe it takes like an action to change when you summon it.
Is it just an action? What? Wait. The character sheet.
Zamani's Angler Hexblade arc has begun.
Yeah. I mean, it would look cool.
I don't think so because
Yeah, I don't think. I think you need a weapon,
Oh shit.
or at
Is
least
that-
that's how it was in Critical Role. Like you had to have a weapon, and then you use that weapon and you turn it into your thing.
no pack weapon. You
Yeah.
summon the weapon like it is
Yeah.
a thing, but
I might be
I just
confused.
can't. I don't know if you can turn it into whatever you want. I don't see why not though.
If you're fine with it, and
Yeah,
if I'm not
rule
going
of
to be
cool.
stuck with a fishing pole, then sure.
1 second. I'll have a little. I don't see why not. Like it's technically something that is an improvised weapon that would be a D4 damage instead of. So I don't see why not.
Well,
As
let's
long
see.
as
Says-
I'm not like stuck with the fishing pole, and I can change it back to my usual bow, or
I'm gonna read the thing. So Pact of the Blade. You can use use your action to create a packed weapon in your empty hand. You choose the form that this melee weapon takes each time you create it. See the weapon sections for option. You're proficient with it while you wield it. The weapon counts as magic for the purpose of no resistance.
So I would still wait. Does that mean that if I change it into a fishing rod, I'm proficient in fishing?
You'd be fucking better. Yeah, you'd be better with the fishing.
I know.
Yeah.
If you were hitting, make it. No, I don't think you can make it an improvised weapon. I will.
It says whatever weapon you choose, and then the hex blade. I think it's called Hex Warrior at first level. You can basically that weapon
I have an
becomes your
additional
hex weapon.
I have an additional thing that lets me.
Yeah, you've improved. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna get proficient with fishing. You'd be proficient with hitting with it.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
Understandable.
So the
Yeah.
bad sort of fishing.
So like
Yep.
I summon my bow, I'm just like whoop, and it turns into a fishing pole.
Nice.
I'm
That's
like,
pretty cool.
does there need to be anything on the end or just a little hook?
I mean, fish are pretty dumb, but I feel like putting a little bit of food on there makes it a little more enticing.
Put some
Do
magic
fish
on
like
the end.
shiny things?
Well, what do you have that is shiny?
I just kind of shake it and I make a little lure for it, and I'm like,
Damn it!
is that helpful?
Rainier like turns away for a second, like fucking cool. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Rainier, when you're setting up your own fishing rod, do you take the little
Yes.
hook from your hat and
Of
send it?
course. Is it with
It's
a
a
lure
plus
or
one
is it
fish
just?
hook.
No, it's a little lure. It's got a little imp that's just like dangling like bobblehead. The body swivels, but the head stays in place.
Nice.
It's
Plus one fishing
adorable.
lures, anyone?
Okay, well, let's try it.
I don't know how to fish, so I'm just like,
roll and add your dex.
It's
Oh,
Dex.
okay,
We're
cool.
good at fishing. We're
good
actually
at fishing. Let's
professional anglers right here.
Merc's shit at fishing.
Eh, it's fine.
Just
I
straight
rolled
dex.
kind of shit, 14.
23.
Damn.
So as you're going through,
Wait, it's not saving throw. Wait, is it?
no, it's not 7. They're just dex
Okay, no.
checks. So your dex modifier,
Okay, 18.
18. All right, still very good. Yeah, for the day goes by. You're sitting there. You know, it's a little bit of time before you get any bites. You get a lot of small ones, but it's good. It's a good bonding moment.
Yes, Kate.
I love it.
Oh, great joke in the chat there. Fucking Nate. Lightning lure. Goddamn.
Nerds. Everywhere.
At some point, Money looks over and sees Cal on the deck. She's just like pointing over at Rainier, like the thing.
Ken is like with
Because
I
Cal
was
knows
like-
that she's been like, I've been trying to make a friendship and it hasn't worked.
Oh yeah, like the amount of times Zamani's been like, I don't know if I can get Rainier. I don't understand
Yeah.
Rainier.
You know, she's
Cal just knows like,
like in the most subtle, not subtle way possible.
yeah, it's
I
very
like to think that
subtle.
Zamani tries to start a conversation a few times, and then Rainer's like, "You'll scare the fish." Stop.
The fish is more
yeah,
important.
yeah.
Rainier needs that T-shirt, like "Women love me, fish fear me." She needs that one for sure. Yeah, no, but at some
Merc.
point, Rainier would say, like, "So you're like colleagues with Bran now, right?"
This is the ulterior motive that we've needed.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But he kind of made it seem like he's in a different department, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, if they have like a work party, are you invited? Do you have like a +1?
Oh, I mean, the Lord of Disintegration does not hit me as work party for morale kind of sake, more like a rule through fear, and I will disintegrate you if you don't comply to my wishes. But you know, if there's a work party, I will bring you if I can.
Been to those sort of parties before. Wait, what?
I've never actually been to a party.
Yes, you have. We had a party at the castle.
Oh, where we tried to kill each other. Oh, then I've been to lots of parties. Yes.
But no, the one where people start throwing food.
Oh, that's a party.
Well, I mean, usually there's less throwing food and there's a lot more like whining and dining and chatting and dancing. But I mean, it's a party.
That's a high society party that we had, not a good party.
I see.
I mean, it's definitely a type of party. There's more types of parties.
Like what?
Well, I mean, that's a fancy noble party minus the food fight part. That was That was more of the mercenaries kind of having some fun. But like there's like tavern parties where like everyone kind of gets together and you have food and you drink a lot and you sing and dance.
I see.
We'll
One time.
organize one with Theo next time we're in Burton. Merc calls across the ship.
Oh, hey, Merc. Scaring the fish away.
You don't want to organize that party.
No.
Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Well, I now that I understand what is considered to be a party, I actually started a party once.
I would love to hear about
No.
this.
Well, I was tasked to get rid of a gang, bandits terrorizing some local villages, and they were like operating out of a farmstead that they kind of overtook. So I bought a couple of big what's the English word?
big
No, kegs.
barrels?
Kegs.
Kegs,
Yeah, kegs of alcohol. And just, ding dong dashed, like, and run away.
Hmm?
I was quite young back then, so I had to get them inebriated, and then
Yeah, I mean
Fun party.
that's starting a party, that's for sure. I mean, it was for the ulterior motive of murder, which usually isn't the thing when it comes to parties. But yeah, you definitely started a party.
nice. Would I be a good party planner, you think?
I don't think I know quite much enough about you to say one way or the other, but I think that you could definitely plan a fun party. I
'Cause
think
I'm
so-
like,
I think you might go too far into trying to plan it to make it perfect, though.
I'm just planning for the future. Like, the years are getting to me at some point, right? Can't be a mercenary and cool hero forever. We'll have to find a new career at some point. So
Like a career as do people hire people to plan their parties?
I don't
feel
All
like
know.
the rage in Arborgrad right now.
It's like I don't
Rich
know
people
enough
do.
about high society stuff. I know like low society doesn't, but I guess like for weddings and things.
Kyle just pops his head in. They do. Yeah.
Oh, weddings.
No, there was the royal planner for events like that, but that's a very prestigious
Oh, Cal,
thing. I'll leave
do you
that.
want me to be your royal planner?
I'll consider
Cal.
that, Rainier.
Submit an application and submit your references.
Yeah, I'm going to need your references, your resume, and I'll look through it.
And can we also not mention weddings, please? Touchy subject.
Oh, right.
As she
Took
walked
me a
past
second.
again.
Oh, by the way, Merc, when we have your wedding, I'll be the one planning, right? Dibs. I said dibs.
I love the active
Yeah,
buzzkill and Rainey saying no, fuck you.
Yeah, Merc being like, yo, don't talk about weddings. Rainier's like, "No,
Actually, yeah.
We already had it planned.
Oh, did you? And you didn't ask me?
I didn't know you, Rainier.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
I don't think time quite works that way.
Merc continues
is-
walking along. She's just been walking up and down the ship, listening to the conversation and being like, what the fuck? As she
Yeah.
does, like, errands, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Last but not least, Rainier, is there anything other than fishing with Zamani you'd like to accomplish this week?
Well, that depends. Did I fish out like a treasure or some shit?
No.
Shit. Okay. Then I want to do some. I only have 2 potions of healing I can do. I don't think I have any more ingredients because I didn't stock up as that much. So today I'll make 1. And
Okay.
who doesn't have a potion? Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? At the end of our fishing session, I will give the money a potion of healing. Here you go.
I will
Yeah.
give Cal my potion because
Thank you.
Cal needs equipment. In
Yes.
general.
I have one more
Um,
to make. I'll make 1 more until the Ojike.
Okay, righto. Do I have anything extra that I could give Cal that I don't need?
You have armor? Does anyone have spare armor?
I don't have spare armor. And I feel
Major.
like, what's your AC like currently with no armor, no nothing? Like
17.
AC. So your AC is
17.
currently higher than mine, and I'm wearing scale mail. Fuck you.
Cal
My
gets down
man-
his int to his AC.
I get to
Yeah.
My
advantage.
man was really running around. Hey, I need armor. What's your armor class? 17.
I wanna be a
Bitch,
tank.
You have 2 more than me.
I want to be a tank warlock. What can I say?
Merc will also give half of her rations, so 5 days worth of rations, just in case, because
Thank you.
you've got fucking nothing.
I mean, so I guess like that night at dinner or whatever, so I like grabs like her extra equipment and she's like, I have a rapier, I have a short bow, I have a dagger, I have a crowbar,
Just a fucking weapons rack rolls out of her room.
here's a hammer, here's a big bag of ball bearings.
Why do you have a hammer?
Yeah, why do you have a hammer? That's what, and the crowbar as well. I suppose Bree.
I
The
also
question is, why don't you have a hammer?
If
Oh,
unless
it's a
I
hammer, all right.
unless I've forgotten what these are called. I mean, there's also pittons for like setting up
Yeah.
climbing.
Yeah.
You
Right.
have to have something to put them in the wall.
No, I
Why
think
would
what's
you
the-
need them? You can
Pythons are
fly.
things you lay on the ground. They're like little.
I'm the
those are
only one who can
caltrops.
fly. They're for
They're
you
caltrops.
guys.
You know, pythons are like
Yeah, yeah.
stakes, metal
Yeah, yeah,
stakes
yeah.
you put into the wall.
Yeah, they're not
Right.
for me. They're for you.
How often have you used them before in the past? I mean, you ever?
We've only ever
Set them
climbed
in
up
the wall
one wall
before?
before, and I didn't have them at the time. I got them after the wall.
So mine is I kind of got the kit for the rope.
Right.
Is there just an accessory that was on the side?
No, she just thinks they're just like
Zamani, why
weird
did you get the
daggers.
How'd you get the ropes, Zamani?
As if Cal does not know.
Yeah.
She
Good question,
looks at
Cal.
you for a second, and she's just like, "It's definitely for helping people up the wall."
Carol, do you have rope burns on your wrists?
No comment. Right.
Rainier
I still
will
have-
turn to Merc and say, sometimes we notice things, but we don't have to say them.
Oh, 100%, but still, it's good fun.
When Cal
I also
brings
have a
wipe off
hooded
the Sharpie.
lantern, and I put it on the counter. Take your pick.
I mean, I don't really think I appreciate all of those offers, but I don't think I probably need any of them.
Well,
At the
fuck you
moment.
too. And she just grabs everything.
He's too
up.
I
good for our
appreciate it.
lantern.
You know what I think is funny? You guys have a portable hull, but I don't think you've yet to put anything in it.
Excuse
No,
me, the
we haven't.
painting.
Oh, the
Oh, the
painting.
painting.
That
Yes,
yeah,
is
the
true.
painting.
The important
Yeah,
painting.
actually, speaking of that, is there anything we wanted to put in the portable hull for safekeeping?
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know. What?
Well,
Like
if you do put something in there, just be careful that it doesn't interfere with the art. Okay.
How does that work exactly?
So
Like,
you
if-
just want to open it the same way each time. Otherwise, if you like
Okay,
the same way, you put
but
it in a
like-
dimensional
Hmm.
space.
So if we put the portable hole on the wall, and then I stick a rapier in it, what are the? How do I know if it?
You
If
can
it's
go
gonna.
inside the portable holes, Amani.
Yeah,
I've never interacted with a portable hole before. How would I know?
you can go
You're
inside.
Let's try.
can-
Zamani, go
You
in.
can explore it. Just shut its eyes.
Sounds like a
This
euphemism.
feels like a trap.
Look, Cal is
No, it's
building it,
not
not
a
a portable hole.
Wait. Oh, wow. Oof.
so
Yikes.
close to
Wait,
making that.
wait a second. Why is Cal the hole? I'm confused.
Oh, you don't know?
It really pegs the question.
What do you think the pythons are for? Wait, what?
Continue.
So, Zamani, do you want to go into the hole?
No, it is like it's a 10 foot by 10 foot. No, it's I think each. So you
10
guys,
foot
I can
diameter.
here. I'll show. Add it to your guys' equipment in just what you have.
Zamani, take this as an opportunity for a trust exercise.
You realize I have trust issues.
Exactly. That's the best way to deal with them. You trust us, right? We just fished together.
We just
6 foot in
became friends, and
diameter.
if you do anything that would hurt this friendship, I don't know how I would recover given what I've gone through this week.
Yeah, sure. Go in.
No, not after that.
Okay, then
I've
I
drawn a
will.
line of enough betrayal for the week. I'm not going to invite more.
I'm not gonna betray.
As Cal lays out the whole Merc will just
Mhm.
step on him.
I've heard of your idea of pranks.
Funny.
I refuse
Hey,
to be a part of one.
Can you guys hear me in this?
So how long do you think
just
Merc
walked
will
into the
survive
portal.
this?
Yeah.
See, look, Merc's in the hole. It's fine.
I'm curious.
It's perfectly
Merc will cast message to Cal just to see if
He
can you
just
hear me
you.
with this?
Actually, no, I don't think anyone can see you, but yeah, you can hear.
No, isn't it like a not a demi-plane, but like almost functions like a demi-plane?
It's an
in that
extra
sense?
dimensional hole.
Yeah, I'd say as long as
So-
it's open, the message goes through.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you know light, Merc?
nope, I don't.
Is it like really
hmm.
dark and then there's just a painting, like just hanging on nothing with like a little
No, it's
spotlight
literally
on
on a
it?
stand.
I knew light. I don't anymore.
Sadness. So is it dark in there, Merc?
Is it Des?
No, it's dark.
Well-
Like, there's no natural light in there, so you'd have to put like a
Yeah.
lantern or like make some magical lights if you wanted to light it up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Also, remember, do not put that near your haversack because you guys have a haversack, don't you?
Yeah,
we do?
That's a great. I believe so.
Who has the
It's
house?
Zamani.
Oh.
So yeah,
Oh,
that's a
then
great way to
it's
make
good that
this
he
an
didn't go.
astral ship.
Yeah, it's really good I didn't go in it. It's,
Yep.
it's almost
Yeah.
like that might be part of my reasoning for not
That'd
going
be
in
funny.
the hole.
That'd be extra funny though.
Is that common knowledge in the world? Like, would Cal know that, or is it something? That's
Yeah,
been,
you
like,
would know
yet to
as,
be
an
found
as an
out?
arcane user, you'd know that as a
Yeah.
studied arcane user.
Okay.
So a little
Then that-
tag
that's
on
the
the inside of
information?
the inside of the lip of the haversack. Do not place inside an extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
Merc will
30
just
degrees.
Merc will just like step out of the thing, and you just watch as literally from just a black circle, she's just like, "Phoom." Well, that was fun.
Merc,
I mean,
you were away for 100 days. Are you okay?
I
So
know
much
you
has
better than
happened.
that, Rainier.
Shit.
I love pranks.
And you look like you
It's my
haven't
favorite-
aged
favorite
a
era.
day, Rainier.
Oh, thank you.
You're still wearing the same clothes.
And I will. And this hat.
I'm
100
never
years might
washing
go.
this hat.
Yeah. No, I'm washing it, but I'm not letting it go.
I mean, it was a black void with just a painting in it. Honestly, kind of creepy. But yeah,
Yeah.
So we can like organize the stuff we put in there. It's not
Yeah,
just
but
like
so for example, it's a cylinder. So if you put it on a wall this way, the cylinder goes that way. If you put it on the roof, the cylinder's going that way, and all of a sudden, all that
Yeah.
stuff's coming down on you.
But we can like
put it we have in the
schedule
same
things
way.
like that. Like pim, pim, pim,
Yeah.
pim, pim,
Yeah,
pim.
so
just like-
basically, you need to sew into the top of it, hang this side up.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have the brilliant idea. We can have a traveling art exhibition. Like in a traveling museum. People go in, look at cool art in the darkness, and leave. And pay us money.
yeah. As long as we don't
Well,
have any
you were
live
saying about
exhibits, because they won't be live for
finding-
long.
Well, you were saying about finding a profession after you become a mercenary, Rainier. So maybe that's your future corner.
Oh, sure, but I already bagged a position of the party planner for you, so.
Take this.
anyway.
There's a recruitment process.
There's a recruitment process.
For everyone to enjoy the meme.
Beautiful. I hate it. So, what are we going to do now that we've examined Cal's whole... Sorry, I had to say that.
Somebody's like, first time.
Why'd you think I said it was weird?
Well,
Well, who
Yeah,
actually
link
carries
this
the portable
Cal
hole
6.
with them?
I think Cal's been
Cal.
carrying
Is it
it so
actually
far. Yeah.
Also-
it's like actually.
Yeah.
now, Merc, to answer your question, now that we have examined, we are giving it a score out of 10.
What?
I mean, it's clean, it's tidy, it's decorated well.
You said it was just a black void.
Yeah, but it has one painting, makes it decorated, no?
Anyways, we're getting very off topic, and I
We're getting very
think I'd like.
sidetracked.
We had a topic?
What was the topic?
And in Ojikir, as we smash
Yes.
into-
5 days later, let's go.
No, so as the week goes by without fail, towards the end, the last, well, you'll arrive Ojikir a couple hours after sunrise. Tis the day you can contact Kelsier.
Nice. So
Yes.
if it's like, we have 3 more days, right?
No, you'll be in Ojikir this morning. You're a few, like,
I
we're
had-
skipping ahead, if you will.
Yeah, we're skipping ahead. Like, I'm just
So
thinking
3
how
days.
many potions I can make, right?
Yeah.
So I can make 1 more health potion. Who needs it? Who wants it?
Cal
Fortnite
needs
cards?
Come.
Okay.
I gave
one.
mine to
I have
Cal.
one thanks to
Yeah.
Merc, which is one more than
Yeah.
I've had for a long time now.
And
so.
I now have none.
Okay, so
I-
you
Merc.
get one,
Saying yes.
Merc. So Merc gets 1 health potion, and then I have 2 more days, but no more health potion ingredients to make. So I'll instead make 2 more potions of swimming, because I have a
And you
shitload
give
of.
one to Cal.
Blah, blah.
Yes, and I on the last day when we already like see the coastline in front of us, I put a hand on Cal's shoulder and say, "Well, it is time, my friend. Drink up."
Just gives him a cup of tea.
What am I drinking?
You're drinking your ticket to freedom from this boat.
Swim to shore, buddy.
I'm
Drink it.
90%
me?
sure it's not a poison at this point.
No, I'm just
90%.
wondering if this is Rainier trying to include me on the whole prank thing that she has going with Anna.
No pranks. Listen, I wouldn't put in a whole day of work into pranks. Okay.
I could
Yeah, she
definitely
doesn't
see
have
you
the
doing
twinkle
that,
in
but
her
okay.
eye.
Hey,
Shuddering
good
sense.
boy! And I yeet him off your boat. And now you
Roll the
have
concept.
now you have the swimming speed that is equal to your normal walking speed.
You still can't breathe in water. And you
Kelsey,
still
he
got
doesn't
no,
actually know. He still doesn't actually know how to swim.
but you do have an advantage on athletics checks made to swim.
Oh, Jesus.
Come
But
on,
now,
Athletics.
as you get
Ath-
thrown
athletics.
into the water, can you roll me an athletics check, please?
Let's
I'm
go,
just gonna
Cal.
also fly over
Also-
to where Cal is and like have
Also-
a rope down.
The ship is moving.
Yes,
Yep. Uh-huh. Be good.
So athletics check with advantage?
athletics check with advantage.
And somebody's flying over you with dangling a rope, and she's just like, "Hey, you should grab onto this just in case."
As Zamani flew overboard, Merc did Strength of an Ox on her. Cast Strength of an Ox, so your basically carrying capacity is doubled, and you count as a size larger for.
So you can carry like
strength,
5
carrying
I
cows.
Good
can
stuff.
bridal style
Okay.
cow.
I was gonna ask, what's 0 times 2? Because I'm pretty sure it's still 0.
0. Wow.
Just give me a second. Let me try this first. I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, let's go, Cal.
Keep in mind that I have a -1 to my athletics.
Roll well, bitch.
Oh, that's cute. Look at my charisma.
So the first one was a 9, which is an 8. The second one was a 19, so 18.
Okay.
Oh.
You very quickly start, like, you get pushed in, you just innately inhale a bunch of water as you go down. You're like, oh no. But you get like a base thing, you're like, oh god, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't so bad. I can float. Move,
Just-
the ship is getting further away, but you're like, I can float.
Zamani, the rope. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
You should probably tie that around yourself or something because, like, we both know how weak I usually am, and you are.
All right.
Oh, let's go!
Kelsey says,
Woo!
just mid-panic.
So, how is it your first swimming lesson? She's saying as she's like
Terrifying.
flying you over.
Hey,
I'm really
Philippe.
sorry that it happened like that.
I'm never
Rainier,
gonna trust
please
Rainier
stop pushing
again.
people off
My
things.
God.
What do you mean? He's clearly alive.
I assume we
He's
make it back to
soaking
the boat,
wet.
okay?
So
Yeah, it'll be fine.
No, stop.
he's not a fucking gremlin. Like making him wet is not a problem.
No, I
What time
can
is it?
just
Is it past midnight?
press.
Usually it's the other way
I'll
around.
just.
How was it, Cal?
Cal just prestidigitates himself, drying again. All things considered, not as awful as I thought it was going to be, but appreciated if you never do that again.
You are
I
very
did choke
welcome.
on a lot of seawater.
I did. It was awful.
Well, now you're a
I think
real
I felt
seaman.
Hey, look, there's Ojikir in the distance.
Also, don't we have
Oh.
ascending to send?
Huh?
Dream to cast, don't you mean?
Don't we have to? Oh yeah, wait, is it dream? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
sending to Kelsier first.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I can just use. Maybe
Just be like, yo, bitch, sleep.
no. Just tell him to sleep tonight. Ask him if he's ready to tell us.
You cast sending.
After recovering from the trauma of being tossed into the ocean by Rainier, yes.
I can't remember. They have to respond by speaking, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No response.
Oh my god. Who would have expected this? Certainly not I. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What's happened?
It's fine. He's just chewing. He was just in the middle of chewing. He wasn't ready.
I
No
really like
response.
Kelsier though.
Okay.
There can be more than one reason. It's not just that Rainier is correct.
We can try. We can try again in a bit.
Well, I think we should still try to sleep and see him. Like, even if he's
Agreed.
captured or anything, he would probably be able to sleep.
Maybe it depends if he chooses.
Do you want me to perhaps consult the storm and see if he is safe?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jakir's just like, wow, I didn't realize it was a storm day.
Yeah, all of a sudden sailing into the bay.
Yeah.
You said there was
Yeah.
going to be no storm.
Rakesh is like, so that's a lie because I'm making a storm happen.
Yeah, Merc will just say, is Kelsier safe and able to communicate with us?
We already know
And
the
just
answer.
put
Sounding
it behind the
thunderous
ship.
no.
But see, now we don't know if. You
Yeah,
asked-
Merc, you
you
fucking
asked two
suck.
questions.
Ooh.
Merc, we don't know if that's an answer to both or one.
You fucking suck. Boo.
And suddenly tomato is in Rainier's hand and it smacks Merc on the face. Whap.
You're wasting the fresh fruit and vegetables? Like, what the fuck? On a ship? God,
It's a metaphorical tomato.
A metaphor.
the worst kind.
My
Um,
favorite kind, yeah.
Cal will wait for about an hour or so before sending another message to Kelsier.
Yeah, what do you say?
Kelsier, is everything alright? Just give some noise if you're not alright wherever you are.
Couple seconds. So, Grommy, do you want any tea or coffee? Could I make you anything? Or is there anything you'd like to have?
Mm-hmm. How was it go?
I believe his brother is visiting him.
Shocking. Didn't I fucking tell him in the dream, hey, be careful, don't trust anyone? He said, yeah.
It is his brother. I imagine it's a very easy thing to be exploited.
So, am I right?
Kelsier
Kelsier does not
also
live in
seems
a
to be
private
trusting.
tower that is very defensible.
No.
Yep.
And Kelsier seems to be a very friendly, affable sort that wouldn't want to be hostile towards someone like his own brother.
Well,
Is
We're gonna-
affable
I'll tell
really
him
the
to
right
sleep.
word there?
yeah, we'll sleep later at night and
Yes.
we'll see.
Cal would
basically
just
leave
write
a
in.
message.
Cal
What
would just
is-
write in. If possible, can you still please sleep tonight? Would love to hear what you found out.
No response.
That's fine.
What? I know we're headed towards the tavern, and we have a specific tavern, and we have a specific thing that we're supposed to say at this specific tavern.
Yeah, someone obviously wrote that down, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I
It's
did.
just I haven't
Think
gone back and
100%.
I
found
think I
it
did.
yet.
Let me just have a look.
I have it.
Okay. I was just like, I didn't highlight it, and I've been trying to find it, and I have not
Well,
been quite successful.
before
I
we-
don't remember
like-
what day.
Before we look
ring
at
to the cellar
taverns,
door. Yeah.
Yeah.
before we look at taverns, we should probably let Des like introduce the continent because
Well,
like we
I
just
was
skipped
just
over that.
asking.
Oh
Like,
no! When you make landfall, I'll introduce it. This
yeah,
is
like I
pretty-
was
Yeah.
asking to like prepare like for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you remember the tavern you're meant to be going to?
The,
The
morning
Morning Brew.
brew.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
See, look at us go.
Also, Des, I believe I changed domain as well.
Yes, you changed domain this morning, and I will say it will go to life.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Or actually, wait 1 second. Can you roll me D100?
Let's know.
Because I'm trying to think time now. I have to double check my calendar.
56. Surprisingly even. Unlike me.
1 second. 1 second. Ooh. You become light domain.
Light.
Is that bad?
Don't you fucking
That's bad.
play with me.
That's Celelio.
Oh,
That's Celelio.
weren't you blocked?
Ooh.
Wasn't she blocked
Yep.
from your
Yeah,
friend
and
group?
then one of the gods got bled by Samael.
Ah, and she's like, strong. Time to make my move.
You feel a burning in the morning. Your eyes blinding light. The sun appears slightly larger in the sky to you.
Well, let's see what happens here then. I can now cast Fireball. Ha ha ha.
So, as you make landfall in Ojikir, the city itself is beautiful. There is large marble buildings cut from beautiful stones. Statues line the streets of various warriors and figures throughout Ojikir's history. There is many beautiful archways and open air markets just strewn throughout the streets. The people here seem to be pretty comfortable. It is a predominantly Leonin city with a few Loxodon and half-elves strewn about. But the sun, it's definitely much more bearable than the Ceruvian desert. It's still warm in Ojikir. It's a very, very, very nice place to live. But the beautiful whites and blues of the buildings surrounding you, it's a sight to behold.
I misunderstood, and you said Loxodon half-elves, and for a second, I didn't realize them as two separate things, and I thought you meant like half-elf, half
Yeah.
Loxodon.
Yep.
And I was like,
That's it.
That's
That
pretty
is my
good.
storytelling. That is.
New
That's-
race? Question mark?
Um,
New patron
no.
I'm on it, don't worry,
race?
I'm on it.
Wait, I have a question. So the country is Ojikir. The city is also Ojikir?
The country
No,
is
the-
Zarsan.
Ah,
The city
the
is
city is
Ojikir.
Ojikir.
You'll see it in your
yes.
world anvil, the country of Zarsan.
I see.
It was once a city-state, now many have merged to form their own country.
Cool.
But Captain Troon kind of looks over you all and goes, well, it has been a big pleasure to sail with you all.
Yes.
thank you for everything.
I elbows
Thank
the
you.
man like, do you want to have a last talk with the tiefling man?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and like a totally not awkward way now, I definitely give Anataria a nice kiss, and I'm like, mwah! Until next time.
Will you be sailing back with us? As he's getting a lot of paperwork ready, like manifests for the dockmaster.
Can it be like with the cards? And like, so when he gets the kiss, he just throws it everywhere.
What?
How good is the kiss?
No, he's full sober. He's maintaining his cool. He's good.
I don't know. I guess we haven't quite thought that far ahead yet. And I look to the group and like, are we sailing back?
Yet to be determined, I think.
When are you
Merc
guys
does not
looking at moving
answer.
forward?
If I remember correctly from Captain Troon, we plan to set sail again on specifically the 28th of Jariel.
How many days is that?
That's about
2-3
30.
weeks.
It's about, no, because it's 20.
Oh,
It's about a full month, roughly, a little over actually.
Yep.
Okay.
We're not really sure yet. Is it okay if we send you a message?
Sure. We're only hired for the one-way trip, but I'm
Yeah.
sure something can be worked out.
Okay. And I look over at Cal and was like,
I'm
I
seeing if I
feel
have
weird
enough
about
space.
offering your book.
I'm seeing
but-
if I have enough space. I think I have.
you
got-
have limited
I have
book
limited-
space.
Which is like the downside to it. It's
But
like
that's
it equals
fine.
my proficiency.
Merc
so I only
can-
have 4 names.
Merc can
Which I
do
really
ascending, so that's
Okay.
fine.
Who's in
Yeah,
your book
yeah.
currently? Kelsier, Barad.
Kelsier, Barad, Mum, and Teven.
Did we get taken out of it? Oh no, because
We
we're
were
in
This is
the
for
no
ascending.
death thing.
This is the
Yeah, no, we're in the no death one.
which I don't really want to get rid of any of those, particularly at this stage.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's alright. I can send a message. in from
Who's
you.
Berod? Oh, Berod is the crypt
Steward.
keeper.
You're Leon and
Yeah.
Quartermaster for your.
I'd argue.
your
I'd
strong-
argue that Mum doesn't need to be in there. It seems like a useless contact.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Talk to your mom. Cringe.
I mean, she is a little racist, not gonna lie.
A little.
She's not so much racist as she is classist.
Classist, yeah,
Oh,
mostly,
yeah.
but still.
I mean, yeah. Also, kind of like worshipist. I don't know what that
Yes.
would be.
Yes.
Also, before you guys forget, as things are being unloaded onto the docks, there is a crate with Aster just sleeping atop of it. Don't forget your
Nice.
druid.
Yeah.
And there she is.
I go, Mark, do you still know the thing that makes people not drunk anymore?
I think so. Hang on.
You're like
Give me a moment,
sweating a
sorry.
lot, Merc.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Celelio's back.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh, I didn't. That
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily a positive vote. That was just a surprise, though.
yeah.
We can talk about it in a minute if you want.
Hey, Asta, this won't hurt a bit. As Merc
Sounds like a lie.
taps with lesser restoration, and literally, you know how when you're sick and like there's the phrase "burn it out of you."
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a more violent experience than the last time Merc did lesser restoration. It's a little painful for
So
her.
you try to cast a spell, Mercastiel? No spell.
Oh.
Whoops.
Shit.
You got fucked.
Someone's not been paying an awful lot of attention to Celelia for quite some time.
Fuck. Hang on.
Have fun.
We've gone the
Let me
old-fashioned way.
just-
Yeah, a week without spells? Yikes, my man.
Splash some water.
Merc will
yeah.
just try and just do like a little ray of frost against like the ocean nearby. See if that'll work because it's her tiefling spell. as
Tiefling
opposed
one
to-
works. Yeah.
All right.
Are you okay, Mark?
Performance anxiety?
Merc will try and put light on her holy symbol. Just
Is that a Celelia-based spell?
it's a light domain.
Nope.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fair.
Damn it, this is. I can't cast spells. I can't cast any spells.
You just cast Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I can't cast cleric spells. Rainier,
Mhm.
can you try not to dodge this spell? I want to try something.
Well, sure.
Yes.
It seems like you can't really do spells, so it will be really tough not to dodge it, but sure.
Well, this is happening.
I
I'm
will
waking
try-
up faster.
I will try and cast Hobble on Rainier. If you could please fail the deck save and half your speed if
What
it
spell
works.
is this? Where do you get this from?
Hobble. It's a cantrip. It's
Is
just
it a cleric spell? No spell.
Ow, my leg. Oh no, my ankle.
This isn't good. Looks like I have no divine abilities at the moment.
You have
No
some
hidden
amends to
guys.
make.
No, nothing. God damn it.
You send it a fickum.
Don't say
Cal
that.
taking a chance to dig
Yeah.
Somebody
yep.
turns on
Cal's
her real
like,
quick and
yes.
she's like, don't you say that like your shit isn't. Like having
That's-
personally experienced it. Don't you say it's
Merc
different.
just grips her mace a little bit tighter as you say that, just like you fucking little.
You tried it.
That's
If
him
I
playing
had
Tequila.
spells right now.
If I had access,
It's just like-
If I had my fireball, by God, you'd be fried.
She's like, I saw my reality shatter around me on a whim. Don't you even?
All right,
It's
well,
consistent.
Have you tried-
I'm not.
Like, asking
Hmm.
nicely. I hear that works sometimes.
Anyways,
I haven't
let's
tried
not have this
anything yet,
conversation right
but
in the
I-
middle of the dock.
Mhm.
Let's
It's-
go
At least I'm
somewhere.
not completely armless. Merkel tap like the light crossbow she keeps and the mace.
If
I
Aster
can
is kind
protect
of like
myself.
refusing to get up, I'm just gonna start
No, she
flicking
gets
her
up.
in the nose. And be like, come on. Good morning.
Let's go. What's taking us so long? She's just walking in a direction.
And I'm just grab her by the shoulder and
God.
turn her not that way. Like we have to work on this whole alcoholism, Derry.
I'm working on it quite well.
Okay, I mean-
swimmingly.
I mean the opposite way. It's
We'll see about it.
We go to morning brew.
Before you do that,
Shit.
Anna, is there anywhere you want to go?
Yes. I would like to go on break real quick, if possible.
But yeah, we're about
Yeah.
actually,
Understandable.
actually just on time. So yeah, we're gonna go to break now. Very quick. This is a bit of the stream where we talk about stuff that we're passionate about right now and for the last while and foreseeable future right now. Unfortunately, it is the situation in Ukraine. Over 11 million people have been displaced by the conflict already, and it's pretty bad. So just be aware, and if it's within your means to donate, that'd be pretty cool. If not, just be aware of what's happening in the world and keep yourself educated and just try not to be a dick. We'll see you in about 5-10 minutes. Okay, we are back. No, chat's been kind of popping off. Where we go? What did they do to piss the god off? Drew, that
Which
yeah,
one?
that's Celalio.
Yeah, which god?
She's kind of mad as is.
She's mad, both angry and crazy.
Yeah, she's mad, but
yeah.
also other gods that Merc is worshipping said, "Don't go to her. She's stinky. You are not allowed to worship her for
she's
like a
crazy
bit."
and she's trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Trying to burn the world, start anew. And Merc's like, could we not? And that caused issues to come up.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Imagine not being for genocide all of a sudden.
I know. Anna, do you wish to sneak away from the group?
I'm not going to sneak away from the group. I am going to turn to the group and go to Merc and say, I'm sorry that I cannot help it right now. I have something somewhere I need to be. Merc, you should take this. Rainier made it for me earlier when I was not as strong as I am now. It might be useful for you. It is a potion. Rainier can explain it. I will see you guys at the tavern.
I'm gonna
Do
go
you
over to
need
Anna
help?
and be like, oh, go ahead.
With anything? Are you alright?
No, I'm fine.
Anna, did you want to go then? Or-
Preferably, yes.
Is there a chance that some bullshit will happen to you and you die?
There's always a chance.
I don't think she can.
I mean,
Is
like,
this what-
Not really.
how high is the chance?
Is this what I think this is, Anna?
I don't know. Maybe? Probably? Either way, I'm going.
But
In that case, we won't do the Jeanvier thing before you come back. We'll wait at the morning.
It's fine.
Morning
If I'm
brew.
not there, don't worry. It's fine.
Now you're making
No,
me
I would-
nervous.
She's just walking away. You'll catch me up. She's just leaving.
What was that
Alright,
about, Zamani? Do you know?
Two
It's a
gold pieces says that was an illusion that just walked away and she's still hiding here somewhere.
that'd be a good prank.
You're right there, aren't you, Anna?
No,
You would
she
literally
actually
see me
walked
if I
away.
was right there.
Yeah, I was like, Mo could see.
Look, you know that's not how illusions work.
I don't know how illusions work.
In general, the thing that is casting the illusion go invisible.
No.
Except
Oh,
for
but
the
what
invisible
if
spell,
you-
which is an illusion spell.
What if you cast an illusion of nothingness around you? Wouldn't that cover you?
Technically, the invisibility spell.
Also, forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't your robe there, Merc, allow you to see invisible entities?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're getting very distracted here. Let's head to the inn.
Yeah.
So as that's happening,
Let's head
Anna,
on in.
can you tell us where you're going?
I am definitely going somewhere.
Kay's like, no.
Does I remember where his
So-
mom lives?
The biggest question is because I never really specified a district or an area that she lived in. I knew that she lived in a smallish sort of house.
Okay,
I
so on
was
the
in range
outskirts of northeast
walking range
Oshika.
of the library.
Yeah, so library would kind of be towards the bay in the northeastern side, so we could put you as like more northeast on the outskirts, just towards the walls.
Cool, that's where I'm going then.
All right. As you make your way to your familial home, do you want to describe the house as you get there?
Sure. I didn't think this far through. I'm gonna give it a buck with everybody right now. So,
Best continue thing because I'm going to ask you to describe your mom in a minute too.
I don't know. I got that covered. I'm just gonna pull up the picture of Lorelai from a different campaign. No, the house. Way I imagined it, at least, the house would be a very small, sort of 2-bedroom household. It is a single story, sort of nestled away, a little off to the side, sort of out of the way, sort of area. Not a high foot traffic in this specific area where the house would be. Something that is secluded and safe. I guess is the best way to describe it. I don't really know what the houses look like here, so I don't really.
A lot of
describe
marble
too much.
buildings, very Greece inspired.
Okay, so yeah,
The place, not the
would
movie.
Oh fuck! I was gonna have a car out the front with the dude doing this. And I would imagine that like it would be one of those sort of houses that have like little archways at the front, at least the front door. Something simple but modest.
You go up to you. Do you knock? Do you look for a hidden key?
I'm just gonna try the fucking door.
Alright, it's open. What's your perception, though? Actually, give me a perception check.
Okay. I can just fucking 4.
4 total. Perfect. Thank you. The door is open. Inside, it is a warm interior. You see sitting in front of you at a small table. She's got like a little teacup, just half asleep in her chair. Would you describe what your mother looks like for everyone?
So my mother, she is sort of late 40s, early 50s, I would say, is where she's at. She has a very deep maroon colored hair. She is very similar looking to Anna, if Anna was older. She dresses in very casual sort of clothing. She has, I guess, barkeep aesthetic is the best way I would describe what she would look like. Nothing too like regal or anything. Other than that, she has a very similar thorn of crowns around her head that Anna has.
You mean the crown of thorns?
And crown, yeah.
Not thorns of crowns, yeah.
Thorns of crowns. And the same bright green eyes.
As Darwin, she kind of rubs her eyes a little bit.
Mother, you should really lock the door. It's, if any number of people could just walk in.
If someone wants to kill me, they'll do it. Like, it doesn't matter if the door is open or closed.
Normally, this is more of a deterrence.
But I trust my neighbours, and if there's really ill will there, won't be long lasting.
How have you been, Mother?
Actually, pretty well. I can't tell you what it was, but a few weeks back there, shinier spring in my step one morning.
Yes,
Been up in the up and up every day.
I'm glad to hear that. Maybe it was all the resting. You used to tell me when I was a kid that resting would heal every wound.
Started eating more oranges. I'm going to put it up to that.
Of course. I heard actually recently came in on a ship and I'm pretty sure they had oranges on there, so maybe I should give them a try if I ever go on another ship again.
They're nice. I don't quite like eating the peel as much though. Like an apple, it's not the best.
What have you been up to?
Well, I've been, taking odd jobs to pay the bills. Working down the taverns every now and then when they need a bit of help. Doing a bit of seamstress work, here a bit here, a bit there. Keeping going. Sure, you know me.
Yes, I did know you. You're never one to stop for too long. I actually, I have brought something that might help, and she's going to put 20 platinum on the table.
Oh, Anna, you don't need to do that. I've plenty enough now.
No,
Don't be foolish.
It is fine. I'm not using it anyway.
What did I have to do with 20 plat? I'm not going to any balls or dances.
No, but you could buy yourself something nice. You deserve it. Maybe.
What am I going to do? Get my hair put up in a pretty little bun and go twirl around the boys?
I mean, no, maybe not do that. But maybe we could get some new curtains, or we can get a new rug. I don't know.
And I've had those curtains since before you were born. They have more of a residence in here than you do, so don't be going on my curtains now.
I remember them from when I was a kid, and they're not aged well. They're like, I don't know, they're a really ugly pattern. I don't know how you get them to work with the rug when the rug is completely different, but you seem to manage it.
You wound your mother. My heart. She kind of sinks in her chair a little bit. Go fetch me the teapot.
I'm sorry about that. I'll make it. It's fine. I practice. I made coffee recently, I think.
Coffee?
I tried making
in
coffee
this
recently.
house? Just you. I know we're an atheist state, but you might need the gods after all.
One of my friends likes coffee, and I tried giving it a go, but I didn't. I don't know if I did well. I don't know. Anyway.
You look different.
A lot has changed.
You're a new boy or girl in your life that I need to know about?
There's a lot of things that is in my life.
As you get the cow, she's like, now sit. Now, the little basket up there on the left, not the one on the right. The right is the sewing equipment. The left is the biscuits.
But why do you have them in the same box for?
Because it's the same brand.
But then I feel like one day I'm going to come home and I'm going to grab the biscuits, thinking it's a sewing kit, and it's going to be very confusing.
See, that wouldn't be an issue if you weren't trying to steal my biscuits.
Look, that's fair. That's why you put them there. I mean, it makes sense.
You are a little bit taller. I need to find a new place. But sit down. I haven't seen you so long. Tell me. Do I have any grandchildren yet?
No.
Why not?
Mother, I don't know how to tell you this, but you probably won't be having grandchildren.
Well, why not?
Well, you see, I am not interested in men.
Well, I knew that. I'm not blind, deaf, and dumb.
Why are you asking about grandchildren? I'm pretty sure I know how biology works. I'm pretty sure you need both a man and a woman.
I don't care if you spit them out yourself or not. I want grandbabies.
Do you want me to adopt them? I don't really I don't have the time to adopt them. I'm sort of traveling. There was a whole fucking thing that happened. I lost 4 years of my life. By the way, I lost 4 years of my life.
Well, I lost 18 with you, so that's fair. But
that's
4 years.
A little mean, but probably justified. I was not a good kid.
This woman sucks. She's great.
Savage.
Holy cheese. I love you. Why are you traveling then? Tell me why you're traveling. You found a new job. You're working for a library. Where are you working at?
I'm not working for a library. I'm actually, well, there's a lot. Let me just start at the beginning, from what I remember at least. Obviously, when I first originally left, I had went because I had said I was on a job. That was in part truth, yes. I was tasked with protecting an individual who I still travel with today. She is a very lovely girl. But
not lovely enough to bring home to your mother.
It's complicated.
Apparently not.
But anyway, so I was on this mission protecting her. We had an issue arise, and when I next knew it, we were in the middle of the Burton Keep, and we had killed the king.
She kind of stands up. She walks over to the press. She opens them up and she reaches in. She pulls out a large wooden spoon and she's like, takes your hand and...
No,
That's a roll. That's a 19. It's just crack on the back of the hand. She's like, I don't feel like I need to be saying this. But you're not to be killing kings while you're my daughter.
I didn't mean to do it. What? Jesus. Let me finish before you start slapping me with a fucking spoon.
And she gives it a little flourish and pretends to sheath it, but it just drops on the ground.
So, apparently, the 4 years that I was telling you I lost, that was the 4 years where apparently a saint took control of my mind, my body. I do not know specifically, but he enacted it where we were forced to kill a king.
Are you on drugs?
No, but I wish I was sometimes.
So you're home now. You're done with this.
No.
Oh my lords. By the saints and divines above us and the devils below us, you're going to put me into an early grave.
Mother, I'm going to be honest with you. My future is going to be a tough one. I, as a member of the Kingfishers, it's the name of the group.
Why'd you name yourself after a bird?
I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know. I just choose not to question it and move on. But we were tasked with finding a way to kill a saint.
Why would you surround yourself with people like that, first of all? You need to find good people who are looking out for your interests.
Unfortunately, my interests align with those people.
Well, bring them in then. I need to see this riffraff you're traveling around with.
They're currently not there. I can bring them back later if we wanted to have tea or something.
If you're going to be traveling around these people, going out killing saints and sinners and all, I need to see who it's with.
Okay, I will bring them back, but there's a lot more that's going on that I feel like I need to explain.
If you mention anything about my curtains or rugs in front of them, I'll have bigger spoons to be going on now, missus. I tell you that for nothing.
I don't want to see Mr. Spoon again.
Are you alright, though?
For now, I think so. There was a period of time where, when I first left, that I was a little bit unstable. I chose to keep a lot of the secrets from you. Well, I don't know if I successfully did it. You're a much more observant person than I give you credit for most of the time. But, yeah, that problem is no longer an issue. But I have, well, first of all, I died. That was a weird experience. Would not recommend it.
Is she just looking for the spoon?
No, it's fine. It was to get the phoenix that was sharing my soul out of me. But now I am.
Anastasia Breyer, did I give you permission to die?
No, you did not give me permission to die, but the deal was to get the phoenix soul out of my soul, so we can be separate. But now I'm a part of an order called the Nahajad, which funny you mentioned devils before. I am like a devil cop.
Where are the devils now?
It was a pre-existing condition.
Pre-existing condition. I tell you, Anastasia, pre-existing condition is going to be me streeling you down the street by your ear, and I don't know what church you have to baptize someone in to get them away from the devils, but why?
See,
I need to meet your boss.
I don't know if I have the ability to just call on him. I could try.
Where does he live? I'll send him a letter.
He lives in the plains of hell.
How would I go about getting a letter there?
Well, most people don't have the ease of access to the place.
Doesn't answer my question.
I had assumed some form of magic.
That was such a good time.
What was that?
That's Kate's text notification.
Yeah. Hello. Perfect time.
Why is
As
that
always.
of all things your fucking text
Because
notification?
it's a voice line from a video game that I used to love called Abe's Odyssey. It's so good. I love that game.
Nerd.
You seem to have gotten up to a lot of mischief.
Yeah, it is quite a lot. There is an important thing I wish to mention. When I do bring my friends back, Zamani, she cannot know that I work for a devil. There needs to be no mention of it.
You're asking me to keep secrets.
I'm asking you to keep this secret because it's...
Where are they staying?
At the moment, they're staying at a tavern. I don't remember the name at the moment.
Well, you best remember it, Anastasia, because I'm still your mother and you're under my roof and you're grounded. 2 nights. No supper.
Mother.
No ifs or buts, Anastasia.
Mother, I can just... She's just going to dimension door to the front door. I can go.
You try and teleport to the front door?
Yep.
No magic works inside this house.
Yo!
I love my mom so much.
You're not sure why? Maybe if you'd rolled
What the
higher on
fuck?
perception, you would have seen something, but... As you go cast a spell, she stands up and she reaches down for the spoon. To your room. And when you remember where they're staying, you may tell me and I'll go fetch them.
Mother.
2 nights, no supper.
You
I'll be
can't
watching the
just feed me,
windows.
Mother.
Come
It's
on,
not a
it's
question.
Samael.
It's not, you just fine.
She looks at.
Her
I just
name
look. I
is
look at my
Samael.
mum. I just look at my mum. I go, "I love you, Mother." She walks up to her bedroom.
Love you too.
Do you tell her where we're staying?
Anna generally doesn't really remember. She was not paying attention for a lot of it because she was,
Rip.
especially for that trip, she was focused entirely on her illusions.
So as Anna gets grounded back in the morning brew.
So, I don't think we should proceed with the Joranvir thing without Anna, naturally.
Yeah,
I
we should
agree.
just stay in the tavern at least. Figure out what happens in the city.
We could
Yeah,
go pick up
indeed.
some alchemy components if you want for more potions.
Yeah, I did want to, but let's first get the rooms.
Yes.
Well, are we staying at the same tavern that we're going to meet Joinver, so we're going to walk into him awkwardly?
Probably not.
No, I think he's staying in the basement. Like, I don't think
There is
he'll
more
be
than
out
one
in the
tavern in
public bit.
Ojikir.
Yes.
Can we
You go
please
through the
think we
kind of
should.
area directly close to, almost opposite ends of the street. You do find the Morning Brew, but at the other end you do see a tavern that appears to be somewhat upstanding, of like a nicer nature. It's called the Tipsy Topsy Tankards.
Okay, we're
I-
staying there. I don't hear anything else. We're staying there.
Tipsy Topsy Tankards. Alright, sure. Is it a themed restaurant, is it?
Do they have
No,
like
it's
a
a-
mascot in front of the
There is a guy
tavern with
dressed up
flyers?
outside as a big tankard,
Nice.
just handing out like parchment. Just being like,
It's just AJ.
It's a
Uh,
wacky
yeah.
inflatable tube man.
no, he's just dressed up in a full tankard. It's almost,
I bet
Just
that's
T-posing.
fucking heavy.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a Goliath underneath it. It's okay.
Oh, that's fair.
Right.
You tipsy or you topsy?
Yo, go fuck yourself, buddy.
Wow. We're customers.
Makes
We're paying
sense.
customers.
I'm sorry about her. And I go
Makes sense.
inside.
I'll toss him a gold coin. Just
It just
as a
hits you,
you
try
know,
to grab it, it
touche.
just goes
Yeah,
onto the
it
ground.
bumps out of his costume like ding.
Here, picks it up again, puts it in his hand.
Enjoy your stay.
Sure. Gypsy.
You're having a hard time today, aren't you, huh?
Mm.
Inside
that
there
as a yes.
is a half-elven woman at the counter. She appears to have her hair dyed a bright green color, and she's definitely got the uniform tied nice and tight to make sure it accentuates her figure. And she is like going around very quickly. She's almost dancing on the floor, taking tips and serving customers. As she looks at Susan, she goes, "Well, hello everybody. What can I do for you?"
Hello, we're looking to stay for at least 2 nights.
Rooms are 5 silver apiece. They sleep 1. Or we have slightly nicer rooms for 2 gold pieces, but it would sleep 2.
Do you have like a room with a bathtub that is shaped like a tankard?
We do, but that is currently occupied.
Who do we need to kill?
Preferably nobody on my premises.
Do the
That's a
slightly
joke,
nicer
I
rooms
think.
also have bathtubs?
No, but there is a very nice communal bath around the corner. Some nice
So-
bathhouses in the area.
So we do need to kill the
Wait,
person in the cool
There are
room.
bathhouses in the city?
In
Like,
Ojikir,
nice-
there are many bathhouses, yes.
like
Some nice,
Greek inspired.
yeah.
Mhm.
Some are very like low end, but there's some that would be like marble and gold like accents. There's some very, very good ones.
We're going to a fancy ass bathhouse.
Yeah.
Of course, 100%. Just a regular room for me, thanks. Hand over
Same.
the 5 silver.
I will need someone to cover the costs of my accommodation here.
Here, I
No.
hand
As
over a
all of
gold.
my money was destroyed.
Oh, don't worry
I
about
hand
it.
over a gold.
Stop it! I'm trying to
Well-
buy a room!
Oh,
I mean, it's hard times that money, some money pays me back.
okay,
yeah, I
fine.
was,
I'll just pay
I'll
for
buy a
mine
room
then.
for 2.
2 gold.
Do we need to buy a room for Anna, or we just make peace with the fact that she is gone forever?
Well, we don't
she's
exactly
So you can pay
know.
for her own.
She can, yeah,
She'll pay
she
for
can
her
pay for her own if she does. If she has gone to see her mother, she might be staying there.
Okay.
I mean,
I know.
we could always
I know
give her
how
a quick
full her coin
sending.
purse is.
And we could also give her a quick sending to let her know where we're at.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the reminders, Amani. No, we can't.
What the fuck you mean by that, AJ?
All right, because Merc cannot do magic anymore.
So what
Right.
you're saying
Yep.
is that
Hmm.
Anna went off. We have absolutely no idea where she is, and she has absolutely no idea where we are, and we have no way of getting to each other.
Yep.
In a city of over 400,000 people, yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's fine. Anna has a very distinct stink. If we need to, I can track her down.
Well, we mentioned
Sorry,
the
I-
morning brew. We mentioned the morning brew several times. Surely it's stuck in her with Anna.
I don't know
Also,
about that.
Surely.
Did we get your name? I've been quite distracted. Did we get your name?
No,
Sorry.
honey, you didn't. My name is Zinziri, if you need me.
Sincere. How
Zinziri.
endearing.
And half elf, you said?
Half elf. With bright green dyed hair.
She's hot.
As a
Delicious
tavern
music.
owner, can you tell me something? You probably see a lot of like newcomers. Have you seen any 4-armed blue people come through? They're pretty distinct.
Yes, I have seen them in the town, but they've not been staying here. I think they went to the library. I think they asked directions for that, but other than that, I'm not too sure.
Okay. How long ago was that?
About 3 weeks.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Okay.
They're
What's
way
the?
ahead.
Is there like a big library?
On the
Yes.
northeast, close to the bay, it's quite literally the biggest building within the city, so it's visible from most, if not all, of the city.
Okay. I'm pretty
Thank you.
sure I was the only one who fucking remembered that quest.
Yeah,
okay.
I remembered it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remembered
No,
it.
Cal
I did it.
Cal quite literally asked about it, like in terms of getting access to the library for that
Okay,
purpose
cool.
as
So
well.
for
I'm the only
that.
one who's
So-
head
Oh,
empty.
rip. Oh, that's fine. You're very pretty.
At least I'm good for something.
Just a quick question. The furnishings in the room, are they marble construction similar to the front
Yeah.
entrance and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah?
this is a nice
Okay.
enough place there.
Good. Perfect. Well, can we go
Sorry, I don't know what that was.
Burn.
Do you know if there's like an alchemy shop in the city?
I do. There is a very nice, nice Loxodon fellow. He runs the Floating Flower just on the end of the Merchant Street.
Very nice. And on the same topic, we don't have any money. Is there like a like a lawmaster in town who gives out jobs?
Not really. I suppose you could always go to the guard's house. I'm not entirely sure. We don't have a bounty board, so to speak. The city is a bit large for that.
Okay.
So-
We'll shake the guards up to see if any quests fall out of their pockets.
We won't literally do that, I hope.
Yes, we won't do that.
If you are looking for somebody, there is Prior Keenstride, and he is the current lawmaster of Ojikir.
Prior Keenstripe.
Keenstride.
Tried.
Tried. Okay.
Prior was the name?
Yep.
I thought Prior was title. I thought that was
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah. Same.
So I'm assuming a Leonin, judging
Yes,
by this
Leonin.
keen stride.
Well, I guess like we like go up to our rooms or whatever, or like we find somewhere to like talk. That's not like taking up this lady's time.
Hmm.
Well, I definitely want to go to the bathhouse, and I know we want to go to the alchemist. Should we also stop by the library today?
Yes.
Well,
I feel
intended
like
to
if we
make that-
go to the library without Anna, she will quite literally kill us. So I don't know if that's wise.
I mean, Anna left us here without telling us where she was going, so I don't really feel as if she has.
Wait, she's probably going to her mom's house.
Cool. Do you know where
Right.
that is?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But do I know that Anna used to go to the library a lot, so that I can assume that she's located kind of close to the library?
Yeah, I'd say you'd know that, but you're trying to find someone in quite literally one of the top few largest cities. Kate.
I have a very specific question. I'm almost confident ages back, I gave a little doll to Merc, and I would have given a doll to Zamani at one point. Would either of you
Yes.
guys have kept those dolls?
Of course.
Yeah.
Cool. In Zamani's head, you're going to hear my voice ring out Anna's voice and say, "So, my mother locked me in my room. I won't be coming back."
Ever.
Oh, she's one of those kind of moms. I assume I can talk back.
You cannot talk back. It is a one-way message.
You don't tell us where you are.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Okay, well,
she just said that
sent,
she's like,
well, she just sent me a message. Is the doll fine, like intact and stuff?
Yep.
Like, well, she sent me a message. Apparently her mom has locked her in her room and she can't go anywhere. She wasn't
Do you
so
think-
inclined to tell me where that was.
Do you think Samuel's got into her mum? Or?
let's kill her mom.
And I have absolutely no idea.
Let's not, because
I mean, she's always spoke
I'm
very
not-
fondly of her mom.
I know, but Anna goes off, gets locked up.
She didn't sound concerned, if that makes any sense.
Right. It is an odd thing, though, to leave it as that. I mean, it's almost like you don't want to give away too much if anyone's listening in.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah, that's very possible, but she definitely didn't sound like, oh no, I'm in danger. She just sounded like, hey, oopsie. That's very much
Okay.
how it sounds.
How about we do everything besides contacting Joranvir, like today?
Right.
And if
Yeah.
by tomorrow we don't hear from her, then we like say, "Oops, sorry for our loss," and move on.
just
Right.
give me like 5 to 10 minutes to make sure that my room is not going to burn down tonight when I sleep. I'll just like move the bed to the center of the room and make sure flammable shit is away. Just give me a sec. Merc will
Too
do
easy.
some room improvements so she does not start a fire.
So I sit here like, bathhouse.
Well, I intend to
Save
go
a
to the
spot for Merc to
library.
sleep.
Oh, I assume the library
Right.
will be lovely to go to.
I have a contact there with
Oh.
someone who would give us access to quite a lot of it, I hope.
What kind of library it is? Is it like very famous?
Yes, as I believe it is the largest here on the surface.
What's it
It
called?
is the only one that has any form of contact with my people, and one of the few places on the surface that has regular-ish contact with Starless.
So how about we all go then and try to research things?
Oh, definitely.
Hey, Vijay, that's very, very nice of you. Thank you for tipping $50, and the same to Ukraine. That
Ooh.
is very nice of you, and
Thank
very
you.
Hot damn.
good for us. And then thank you for doing that to Ukraine as well. Thank you so much. It's very cool of you.
So first stop, library.
And somebody's like, bathhouse.
Well,
can
I
go to the
assume
bathhouse later.
bathhouse, yeah, it can be
Oh,
like
yeah,
evening
Bathhouse
stuff.
is going to be an evening wind down kind of
Yeah,
a thing. Yeah.
We'll buy
Yeah.
some wine on the way, some finger foods, and we just
Oh, you
roll
can't
in.
bring in your own wine. You have to buy it all. It will
If-
depend on the one you go to.
If they find it on us. You
We
know?
have a portable hole.
Whoa.
Look, I know Cal's going with you, but it's okay.
All right. Yeah, library. Let's go be nerds. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you make your way to the library. It is beautiful. It is, bar the actual Senate buildings, the largest building within Ojikir. They would rival each other. They sit quite close, bar on, like, Ojikir kind of sits inlay a little bit. They're opposite sides of the bay. The building itself is, like, for equivalent, it rivals, like, something much larger even than the Colosseum at our standard in life. It's beautiful, and the, like, each headmaster has been headmaster of this library since the founding of Ojikir. Has it's called the statue way, where there's statues of each headmaster of the library as you go up. There is about 2 Loxodons, 4 Leonins.
Just quickly before we continue, Anna in the morning is going to go down, rush down, and go to her mum and say, "I remember. I think it's the drunken brew."
It gives you a slap upside the head. She goes, "The morning brew."
Yeah,
But this is
that
not
one.
the next. We'll get to that the next morning
Yeah.
because it still doesn't. previous
Is it
night.
not morning? I thought it was morning.
It's
No,
the
no,
same
it's
day,
the
bud.
day.
Yeah, same
Did
day.
I not sleep? What? That
Not
was
yet.
Fucking...
No, they just
We're
bought
not
the rooms.
even there, my God.
It's like morning. We came into
I am
town.
hearing. I must be hearing parts of a conversation then.
Do you want to
'cause
say
I'm
that
so-
earlier to your
No.
mother? No. Okay,
fuck
next morning we'll get there.
Fuck that.
I'm hearing parts. I must be. I'm hearing parts of conversation because I could have sworn we had slept.
No, Merc was preparing her room so that when she went back to
Maybe
sleep, she
that's
didn't
what I'm
burn down the tavern.
misunderstanding. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be what I'm misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, all good.
That'll be a fun interaction. As you next morning you'll wake up quite hungry, but there will be a beautiful breakfast. You know, she's not going to starve you,
Unless.
Yet.
unless.
Unless you ask nicely.
But the rest of the party makes their way to the library. It is beautiful. The trees that surround it, there's beautiful greenery built up around it. It's like, although Ogier is quite like, you know, urbanized, there's many buildings, there's not many greenways other than the more noble districts. The Ogier Library sits with many greens around it for students to lounge and relax. You can make your way inside. It is free roam.
Right. Carol walk inside, striding down the pathway.
I
Is there
find
like
a section
a
on
front desk type of area?
What do you question? So if you're walking up like up the bay, you would have entered. If it's on the northeast, you would have entered on the southwestern entrance.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
No, there's no reception on this
Okay.
side.
I would have gone to whatever seems to be the main entrance to the place. Like, how do we get?
You're
to
gonna
that?
have to wrap around until you get to the western side of it, where there's like the main gates, where it's, you know, the entryway is more with the former headmasters, is for like more students who kind of know where they're going and leaving.
Right. Okay.
But there's like a very like beautiful, where there's many water like fountains as you walk up. There's beautiful like aqueducts over the top of it, letting water flow throughout the entire building.
Beautiful. Yeah. So upon entering there, does there seem to be some sort of reception?
Oh yeah, there's a
type
beautiful
of-
large mahogany desk with a woman sitting
Yeah.
behind it. She's a Leonin woman. Yeah, very like
Mhm.
very bright blonde fur. Her hair is like pulled back, and she's more just lounging, relaxing. It appears to be a
Mhm.
quiet morning for her.
Good day. to
It's
you.
not gonna be.
I was hoping to meet with someone here by the name of Vrakol.
Rakon, do you have an appointment?
Okay. No, I don't have an appointment.
Flex.
However, I do
Being a starless isn't enough to get you in the door.
tell him that
Just-
Calicindia Thalicalzia would wish to have a meeting with him.
Get a girl.
All right. She looks down to where there is just a cat kind of in a small little basket at the side of the desk, just relaxing, sleeping. She writes on a little piece of parchment and puts it in its collar, and it bounds off down the hallways. She goes, "It'll be just a few moments."
So cute.
Of course.
That's
I mean,
actually
you're all welcome to accompany me with this if you want, or
Yeah.
go off on your own.
Do you have a section on the ascended gods?
A small one.
Cool. Can you please point me in the direction?
So it's you want to head down that corridor. It's about 5 rows of the stacks over.
Awesome. All you guys hear is just like trot, 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 trot as Merc just like on the marble, the hooves, just as she goes off and starts reading whatever she can find about Solalio.
So a couple minutes later, as you go there, the same little like ginger cat comes back, a different note in its collar this time, and she goes, "Oh, "All right, Rakol will see you in the 6th meeting room. So it is 4 floors up on the
Right.
southern quadrant. They
Right.
are late. I assume you can read. You can find your way. If you get stuck or find an issue, find a cat."
Right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. If you're looking for anything from me, my name is get her name up, Kimney.
Kimney.
Aw.
A pleasure, Kimney. Thank you for helping us.
while we're walking there, I definitely ask him, like, Cal, what's up with the cats? They're adorable.
I'm not sure, some form of, obviously, messaging transport or service, but I've never seen it before.
I thought you had been here before. Never mind.
No.
You make your way up to the first floor. On the southern side, you find meeting rooms. Inside, there is very almost like bordering grey and purple, a Loxodon man with many piercings throughout his ears. Beautiful auburn robes, kind of just sitting in a very large chair. He's laid out like a bunch of like little like brochures of like, people who are new to the Ojikir library, just kind of like rule sheets, just glasses of water set for everyone. He goes, "Welcome. It's I assume you are Kalasinda by the nature of you." As he stands up with his massive hand, he goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you."
Shake his hand. Nice to meet you. I only know your name and reputation, but sadly we've never met in person before.
I have met few starless, unfortunately, but it is not a zero number. I've been here many years and have tried to liaise and expand our information together in many ways. How is the world below faring?
Always with its own issues. However, the Narkanath University is still blooming and flourishing as always.
I would very much like to visit one day, when my duties let me away from this place.
Hopefully. Because I can't remember what was said to me exactly, but it's been quite some time since someone from the Ojikir libraries visited.
Yeah. They have set up many sort of like sending relays with various magic items to keep information flowing, but like actual people traversing between the two is extremely rare because the danger of the travel.
Well, hopefully it will become easier soon to facilitate travel between Ojikir and the world below. That is something I hope to endeavor to achieve.
What can I do for the Royal Prince of Ishinar Alexandria?
Well, first of all, I thought it would be rude to come here, also as a student of Narkanath University, to not pay my respects to your institute here, and you as a individual that I know that works here. However, we were also looking for information that your library here may hold.
By all means, if there's anything I can do to assist.
Right. Well, is there anything that is normally off limits to regular patrons?
Not so much. We try and keep information in Ojikir as free-flowing as possible. We don't believe in, there's the stuff of spread of knowledge, but there is obviously some texts that can be used for nefarious purposes that we like to limit research on, and to a point where, more of our studious members would work their way towards being able to comprehend thoroughly.
Right. I suppose we may have separate interests between myself and some of these members of my group here. However, we were also interested if you had anything relating to, I suppose, it may seem a bit strange for me to ask, but more related to ascended deities and rituals that may be performed in relation to ascension and anything of that sort.
We have a small collection, but a lot of our, as I'm sure you're aware, Zersan is known as an atheist state, as we don't care much for the gods or the powers that they hold. So this field of study is more of a curiosity than perhaps other places, but it's not to say we have nothing. I can bring you on the 7th floor. We have a few locked rooms with stuff on them.
Right. I was curious as well if you had any texts or any form of knowledge pertaining to the Ascended that you may want to keep hidden from their followers or disciples.
Would be within the 7th floor.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah, poor Merc.
Merc went off.
He reaches down beside his desk as well. I did think it important to not bear this meeting without gift, as he has a lovely basket that it was very probably hastily put together. It has a few bottles of wines in it, very small little packed like shortbreads in like a small little like wicker case.
Aw.
Thank you.
Grapes that are in it. It is our finest. I believe it is a brilliant bottled in the year 403 New Dawn in Underall. It is a
Good vintage.
It was a good year.
You have no idea.
I do also have a more personal interest, suppose in more of a geographical and historical sections here within your library, but pertaining to the northeast of Zarsan. I do understand that there are, maybe to your knowledge, Star-Elven ruins located up there.
I have heard rumor of them. I think there is that would also fall within the purview of Floor 7's limited texts.
All right.
But, please let me be your guide, your guide through the great halls of the Ojikir Library, and anything you wish to find, I can help find for you. We may do that now if you so wish. I've cleared my day.
Thank you.
When
Lead
we were
on.
coming back by this library, how many floors were there in general?
Oh, the entire library looks like it could be about 9 floors tall and probably more below.
Okay. So as we walk, I will say, sir, what's on the 8th and 9th floor?
The 8th floor would be where my offices, personal and many other my rankings offices would be, and then the 9th floor is specifically used as it is a glass dome over the top to view the stars at night and read the astrological charts. It is a great date location, as he gives a jovial nudge to Rainier. But as he walks you up to the 7th floor, Mercestiel, you're downstairs looking at it's everything you know. Like you've been, this is very College of the Storms. A lot of the stuff you know is down here.
Okay, I'm looking for any hidden stuff. Like
Merc?
any little mentions to memoirs or anything.
She's
I
just
will-
catching L's like continuously throughout this day.
Yeah.
I will kind of
Yeah,
like
basically.
nudge Cal and be like, I mean, they have cats. Do you think Merc would want to? This is actually something I was going to ask before you started talking about stuff. I'd be like, I mean, this definitely is an excuse to try to pet a cat.
Well, you can pet away, but I am worried if this is information they would want to keep away from potentially priests and the like.
I mean, this is your
Excuse you,
contact, so it's your call.
I mean, feel free
It's-
to mention it if you want.
I mean, it is something that we could at least ask about, since we are trying to be more open and communicative as a group. At least that's what we said on the ship. But it is your call, because this is your contact, so you
Indeed.
hold the reins.
We have a friend below in some of the
So
lower,
resigned.
some of the lower sections, a priestess to some of the Ascended. If it would not trouble you to send a message to bring her to the 7th floor as well, that would be appreciated.
So no gods.
Mm.
We all have them.
Mm.
Right.
Man.
He there's like almost in the marble, like little cubbies, kind of like beehive style, where there's just cat beds, and he goes up to a wall where there's about 3 cats, and he gets this one that's like a little bit black and white, and he goes, well, socks, please. What is the name of your friend?
Acestia.
Marcus, as he
She's a
writes a
bright
little
blue
note.
tiefling.
as he writes that down and stuffs in the collar and takes a little pocket out, hands her socks a treat, and bends down from the wall and starts going off.
Like, can you please? I've never seen cats to like follow directives like this.
Well, they are all the familiars of the higher ups. It is a spell that we teach to many of ours, and familiars help run a good portion of the Oshikirian library.
Smart.
As you make your way to the 7th floor, Mercastia will be brought up. And I can just, for expediency's sake, what would you like to know? And I will tell you if it is within my realm of knowledge to answer.
Okay. I think first off, if we find anything about, first of all, I mean, obviously we probably won't is Samael. Anything
So-
we don't know?
You do find something about Samael.
Oh,
Oh, let's
Find
go.
out specifically a reference to a small village near Mount Brachus where he was apparently born.
oh, okay.
Single mother, no. Father, known. Specifically, mother's name I can get for you. One moment.
Oh, this is a big brain plan. We come in, we tell his mom to ground him. GG
So-
easy.
We take his mum hostage.
His mother's
The
name
reverse.
was Elme. Elmea. It talks about a small little village there, maybe sub 100 people. You know, small village near Mount Brachus, no, near the water, where it is claimed that Samael is from. He was a strong warrior in humanity's resistance, but apparently got slightly disgruntled when the Ascension happened, as he was many times turned over for Ascension.
Okay.
Doesn't say why though.
Is there anything that Merc can find about the memoirs?
About the memoirs, no, but as for Celalio, you do find a moment where it talks about a deal she made with a devil due to her daughter's infertility.
So it just pops up like I told you so.
Yeah. Do we find anything on like the processes of like sainthood and any instances of saints being smooshed?
Only one that's ever recorded killing a saint is Celalio.
And what do we have any
You know
details
this.
on that?
You know,
Yeah.
she
She
know,
ashed that boy.
eviscerated him. Turned in when apparently the memoirs were stolen. That, as the man said, he was burnt to a crisp ash, nothing left.
Mhm.
It was an agent for, I want to say Serok is what my brain is telling me, but I can confirm it if you
He
can.
was
think
a
it was-
saint?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Pretty
you're
sure.
right, Des.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember
A lot
what
of-
he was a saint of.
he didn't get a domain, but he was sainted by Serok, the
Ah.
goddess of pain.
I see.
Mhm.
And we don't see any information on how people become saints. Just
There-
gods
no,
decide.
well, that's common knowledge. It's just, yeah, it's exactly that. The god decides based normally, but not always, because there's outliers in Samael and Gregi that it is upon the death, if they had performed great deeds in that god or goddess's name, they would be sainted.
Mm.
Okay. Do we find anything about sort of any hypothetical things, rituals or anything about people rising from sainthood becoming deities or anything like that?
No, historically speaking, that's never happened. That would be
Okay.
an anomaly. That
Okay.
there's not been any attempts so far.
Okay.
Except for the
I
current
also
ones.
I want to have a look at anything about Justina that we don't already know. Since
Justina.
she's the baddest bitch ever who wants to fuck up Samael.
Moment. That is findable here. She is somewhat revered in the same light as Phanadon, as they were apparently close allies for a long time. She fought beside him in many a battle. Supposedly. As for her knowledge about her, they talk that her her mother was once captured by Samael and turned into vampire kind, and in Sainthood, Justina searches for a means to rescue her mother, and it is apparently something that is very close guarded. And there is a brief mention of a belief that Samael holds some form of hold based to his lover whose name was lost in time in the Undaria Isles.
Lover
It
of
is-
Thanador?
No, Samael's former lover is apparently a
Yes,
place
yes.
where he has a crypt, so to speak. It is like a hole. Samael has
Right.
some form of base that is rumored in Undaria Isles.
So Samael
Is-
had
yeah,
a
that's
lover,
really
and they
He is
are
dead. He died during the
in-
war, the 300-year war.
and there's a crypt there, but we don't know
There is
who
apparently
that
he
is.
is buried somewhere in Undaria Isles. The man is, and the place specifically is not mentioned. It is not known.
And the
Does-
name?
Of the lover is not known either.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it known? Is there anything about ritual or any use for high use of celestial blood, of like powerful celestial beings?
It is believed if you were able to harness the blood of a deity, it would grant you immortality.
Okay.
But bouncing off that, you can assume that consuming more could potentially give out.
It
Increase
is
boons
a
damage.
highly celestial charged energy.
Yeah.
Anything on devils? Or specifically
A
archdevils?
plethora, yeah. Like that's one thing they can cover here quite extensively.
Do you dare?
I'm diving in.
Let's go.
In general,
Is he watching?
I have no idea.
So what do you want to know?
Yes.
I need a specific topic. Do you mean Lord of Disintegration?
I'm not starting there. No, I want more general information because like I know very little about it, because like the Lord of Decay stuff as well was like I was never like there, so like I know very little about how like a series actually works.
So Sirius works based on a 7-region system where there are 6 regions and then one regent that oversees them all, who lives on the moon called Dragor. The regions themselves all were at one stage minor devils, because in the way a Sirius works is they consume other devils, souls and whatever, they rise to the ranks, and eventually they become beings like as strong as archdevils. They grow in power.
Mhm.
So in theory, the Lord of Disintegration was once a minor devil as well. However, in the list of history, there is only 2 ever, currently speaking, devils that are, how would I put it? Never been dethroned. One is the Lord of Disintegration, and the other known as the Lord of the Thicket.
Mm.
They are the oldest of the
Yeah.
regions.
And there's like a ranking system, right? Or are they all just kind
No,
of
the 6
same?
regents are all the same, and then the 7th regent, the one that's on Dragor, the Lord Regent of them all, would be the one above them all.
Okay.
They're
And
all benefiting strong in different aspects. They all maintain many facets of power.
And so do I know like, or can I learn like what the general like strength of each of the different areas or regions or whatever are?
In strengths, do you mean the resources that are at their disposal, or
Yeah.
you like? Okay, so this is I can't give it exact because I wouldn't know perfect details, but
Yeah, of course. Just like what like so these guys like
What's their MO?
yeah like this nation's an agricultural nation kind of vibes.
Agricultural
But
demon. Yeah.
okay, 1 second. I can definitely get this for you.
So if you're just like, hey, go look at this PDF, it's totally fine.
No, God, I can give this to you. So, there is some that are more specifically military, like the Ashen Lord and the Frozen Lord are specifically known as the 2 most militaristic, so to speak. When it comes to how they would operate, those are the ones that are much more in terms of like a strict kind of more lawful sense military. The swamps are known, and this is information you'd all already know. They're ruled by the father of schemes, the Decaying Lord. As not being the only ever Lord of Decay, he has been very influential since his time there. He is known as the military mind of Osiris. While it comes down to everyone being capable of maintaining strong militaries, no one is good a tactician as the Lord of Decay. He is currently rumored right now to have a very strong alliance with the Ashen Lord, who has the biggest military in Osiris. The Lord of Disintegration has arguably the most defensible region, as it is all within the underground areas and tunnels that lead to nowhere. It is chaos trying to find your way down there. And any historical moment to speak of people that have tried to wage a land war against the Lord of Disintegration, it's almost as if the Lord of Disintegration themselves can turn up the strength of the winds within Unalvix to literally just rend flesh from bone for everything trying to march into his domain.
Okay.
This is probably something I could go into really in depth with you. So if you want, one day we can I will sit down with you and we can go, like, for example, this is what I was going to figure out, but I could sit here and talk to you for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, just give me like the basic now, and then later we can talk about it in detail.
I think that's the most important bits I've touched on. I think.
We had 4 areas.
Okay, well, the Jungle Moon is the Drago. That's where the Lord of the Thicket resides. That is a place that is guarded by the Narhajad. That is just easy enough. The ocean is a difficult one to siege. The Lord of the Tempest has actually probably been arguably the most contested seat of Regency. It has passed hands the most between all of them, as it's so much not so a strong military, but it's like a party barge. There is no, like, there's one continent, it's the ocean, and it's just this one large floating island of gems and jewels and luxuries that the Lord of the Tempest just wants to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. And then Mix Magar is known as the Eternal Halls of Art. It's a place where if you trade your soul, you can live in peace for eternity, and you can see many, many people who've worked on their magnum opus and, done great things. The Burning Lord is nothing if not benevolent, but it's also known that if she does not appreciate your magnum opus, you'll be turned into a painting to live in her halls for your soul's eternity.
Sounds like a good deal.
Agreed.
Can my painting have like huge badonkadonks?
Yeah, it's what the Burning Lady is. She wants to see what your magnum opus is. If it lives up to almost to your brain's standards, is what she wants to see. She cares for your passion, not for your skill.
I like that. I like that.
So if
That's
you
how
think
we got
you're
a
good
person.
enough, you'll be fine.
There was a gift
That's
in
cool.
there in Mix Magar that we had in our miniseries that literally his entire passion magnum opus was making cephalopod taxidermy, and she was like, "This is fucking weird. I love it. Go."
I like that Demon Lord. Why couldn't she be the warlock of that one? The money, fuck.
Oh,
Because we've
That
got
would
enough
be
fire in the area.
that's not
Yeah,
the one who
it's
came knocking when I
It's
came
very
calling.
in Mix Magar. It's also a very defensible location because it's built around the volcanoes of Osiris, where they use the lava to instead of aqueducts, they have lava ducts to steam power the entire bit of their city.
Yeah,
So cool.
Cool.
it's time.
And I believe that is all of it. And we can go much more into like any more information on the moons or anything you want to know then.
Yeah.
Yes, Rainer.
Can I find anything about cool, forbidden experimental alchemy?
They don't have much here in alchemy, unfortunately. They have talks of alchemancy and the golden elixirs and potions that people spend years and years of their lives to make, be where the alchemancy subclass comes into. And they've talked about where they think, and they even have a few, for example, you need 4 celestial tiger's hearts for one of the potions. They have 3 in a case.
Okay.
They're not going out and collecting the ingredients, but if they come across or send an agent out who comes across the ingredient, they make sure to store it, because if they can make one of these potions, they're worth.
No, recipes, around.
No, unfortunately, this is not the place for recipes on that
Rip.
sort of set. There's
Rip.
talk about recipes and talk about potions that could, in theory, let you traverse the mortal realm in a matter of moments. And there's actually talks of potions that could, in theory, put one of the great old gods to sleep. But that's about it.
Okay. Great old gods. It's just like the undying god.
Yeah, but there's also a brief mention of a god's name who you're not sure you've ever heard. I will just double check. I believe the name is the Albright. There's a goddess of alchemy that is briefly mentioned.
That's fun. That's funky and cute.
That's a throwback.
Is
That's a
that
very big
from the
throwback.
other half of the world, kind of?
They never even interacted with the Albright.
Mm.
I just remember because I'm a nerd.
I will ask this guy if
Same here.
if this floor and this section on alchemancy was at any point frequented by Kelsier's Grim boy brother.
Gromathier.
Gromathier.
No,
Gromathier,
has
yeah.
not been.
Oh, he hasn't been here. That's
No.
strange.
Gromathier.
Was there also anything on Xerxes? Since I
Xerxes,
like just sent him secrets.
There was, but there was a break-in about 7 years ago, and a lot of it was stolen.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Another god thing. Is there anything about Lazephican, specifically the ransacking of his library? Because that was something we were going to look at in the apocalypse.
There is
scenarios
belief
place, but
That part of it, it was on this. It was originally on the material realm, and the Zephyrican Bay is rumored to have where it was apparently in there. But when the Zephyrican Ascendant was pushed back beyond the Celestial Gate, it is believed that he tore the land with it and made it part of his smaller plane on Rebosa in the Land of Angels.
which is why it's now a bay. That's
Which
fucking
is-
sick.
Yes.
Neat.
Is there anything
Okay.
else we wanted?
Yes, I've still got quite a few things I want to go through myself.
You nerd.
Do we find anything on vampirism that we can find?
No.
Nothing on vampirism. Okay, that was a big one. Asking Loxodon man, whose name I forgot.
Valak, I believe.
Does it seem that there was something, or has it just never been here?
No, that is extremely coveted knowledge that Samael literally had to ransack the Zephyrin's library to get.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
About the
Cool,
rituals
okay.
in the center of Lake Hetzfire. Is there anything?
That is
about-
something. No, that is specifically related to the Tempest Soul. That was their ritual, so it wouldn't be something that Ojikir has.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, a few more things then. The northeast of Zarsen and
Okay.
Star Elf ruins and stuff up there. Do I find much information about?
So there
What
is
that's
a
believed to be
brief
about?
moment that there is apparently a tower that is referred to as Inish Hale. It is
Yeah.
believed to be too dangerous to explore because anyone that has gone in has gone mad and come running screaming out.
What if you're
Oh.
already mad? What if you're already mad? That's the trick.
I need to
okay,
embrace
cool.
Solilio. That's the secret.
No, dying out. Get out of here. It's scented bullshit. Okay.
Damn.
Does it have anything? And just curiosity's sake, have something to look through. Does it have anything in this library section pertaining to the dying god?
No.
Okay.
That is information that would not be
Um,
given freely.
Yeah. Okay.
There is like notes of its existence, but nothing that
Yeah.
like it would be stuff that is and it would even be on this floor because it's publicly available. It's
Yeah.
like what your church's like holy
I was
books and
gonna
stuff
say-
would consider.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do I find any knowledge, particularly sort of historical knowledge and information about Mount Ondai? If there's any insights into Mount Ondai that I wouldn't know about or wouldn't be public knowledge?
No, they wouldn't have access to that because Mount Ondai is extremely close guarded with their secrets.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
there anything Sirach the place related?
Not on this floor, no. There'd be public information like what you would have already known, but this place doesn't have much interaction with Serok at all because there's no information to be gained out of it, so there's not much really.
Oh, good.
There is talks briefly in like a lower level, like we can kind of jump up and down here levels. Like there's brief moments of talks about like the gangs in Serok, and it does briefly. 1 second, sorry, I'm like trying to remember
Sorry.
all this
No,
off the
that's
top
cool.
of my
No,
head.
you're
That's
fine.
cool. You're
We're
doing
going topic
You
to
take all the
topic.
time you
Right.
need. Honestly, I think we're just kind of frothing at the mouth of like getting like
Yeah,
so much
yeah,
information about
so-
stuff we've been wondering for weeks and weeks.
You are killing it.
Thank
Like,
you. I love
100%.
to hear that.
Sorry.
You find it briefly there. It was only ever called the Flock. It was a crime organization that sprung up, and it's about 4 years after Serok's rule, it's believed to be the organization that everything splintered from originally. It was meant to be the first crime group that basically the Echoes, the Petals, all of it came from. It was originally all part of the Flock. and the leader of that. Oh my god. I need that. Sorry, I've organizations and ID names. There was
Screw.
Imagine.
It was run by a Goliath woman named Tirma.
Oh.
But
Okay.
that is many years gone. So Tirma Crackknuckle was her name.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question for Elephant Boy.
Yes.
Not library related. Has Joranvir accessed these books? Like, does he know if Joranvir's been here?
Joranvir has accessed these books, and Joranvir's organization, called the Ring Legion, has accessed these books.
What is
Jordan
that?
has
Ring
a-
Legion.
The ring
Because
legion.
Merc knows that he's a ring warden.
Yeah, so there is an
Correct.
order of mages that Joranvir is considered an archmage of, called the Ring Legion.
Can we find any information?
What is
about
that?
this ring legion?
There's not much information. They are based up out of Bellerin.
Okay. Based.
And this is like ring magic,
based.
like from the books, like out of character with like the staff
Yeah.
with the rings.
Yeah.
This is
Do they
good
have like
shit.
an agenda?
Not publicly known.
Okay. Another question. Can we find anything about the humming cloaks?
what?
No, because they would also try and keep
The
their...
humming cloaks.
you
the
find the
Kelsiers
public
organization.
statements.
Yeah.
Okay, public
Like
statements.
that.
Okay, cool.
And of course,
Um,
we know that the four-armed dudes came through this place. What was their deal? What did they look for? Where did they
Yeah,
go?
true.
You mean the Jorakin?
Yes,
They came
yes.
through?
Yeah.
So they did not get access to this floor, and Rakal did not deal with them directly. They were looking for information on anyone that has looked up information on Zarthel, which they did find on a different floor. I think that's on like the third floor, if I'm remembering my floors correctly. Floor 3 is the planar floor. They came through, looked for that, and looked at the list of records for who had been there, but whoever had been there last had torn all the pages out of the attendance log.
Yeah, that dude.
That's the next thing I was going to ask, actually. Can we find information here about Land of Sleepless Dreams?
Not much. Floor 3 would have a little bit, but it would be pretty much what you know.
Right.
But if you have any questions, if you want to ask me if any senators are sus or anything, Ojakiri, we can really get distracted.
Look, that's probably not for the library.
That'd be his personal opinion, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely asked
Okay.
to look at the ledger just to see
yeah, it's completely
what dates-
torn out.
which
we-
which dates did it stem from.
Yeah.
That were torn
Um,
out.
God, you're really getting me to reach on that one.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry, but
probably
it
valid to
could
just
be
say the
good.
whole page is gone. Like
Yeah.
he would just
Yeah.
rip off their name.
Yeah.
So I
No,
don't
but you'd
think
be
it
able to see
would
the pages
Okay.
before and after. It would line up with about, I can't remember the exact date, and it's buried within this notebook. It lines up about 4 weeks after the break-in to Zakir.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
Thank you.
4 weeks before the
That's
break-in to
all.
Zakir. 4 weeks before the break-in to the Change Library.
Okay.
Yep.
Drew,
Yep. All right.
Can I also find if they have any information relating to other old gods, specifically, well, mainly the Eye of Ruin or Firewalker, but if they have anything relating to the old gods in general?
They actually have a decent list of talks about the old gods. There was a small, expedition, I think is the best way you could call it, that made a pilgrimage to the Lake Hetspire to speak to the Eye of Ruin. And it talks a little bit about Godblight, a disease that people get for being too close to God, so they had to limit their stay close to the Eye of Ruin. But then they talked a little bit about, and they asked information, so there is some base stuff in, like, the Eye of Ruin wasn't willing to partake with much information. He mentions briefly that there was a few gods that came to stop the War of the Gods, which is how they have the name of the Albright. They also have the name of the Gemstone Heart, the Frozen Flame, the Unshackled Scythe, and the Somber Rest. They have those 5, and he explains that they stopped the War of the Gods, and that's in that moment when the Queller Gods were stopping the War Gods, the Eye of Ruin realized what he had done and fled. And then he briefly talks about his father, the Dawn Watcher, and his mother, the Matron of the Woods.
Cal's is taking notes on all these things, which then also connecting back to Bran mentioning about the Unshackled Scythe as
Yes.
well. Okay. Interesting.
Are we done
Well
with
done.
like
That for later.
new
Um,
lore,
so-
because I do have one more question, but it's not lore related. It's a good segue away from this. So
Okay,
If-
okay.
let me know if you're done or if we're still doing this
I
part.
think so for now. I can always
I'm
come
done.
back. I can always come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, I feel like this is probably a question for like a front desk person, maybe. There's a girl who used to come here probably every day, about at least 4+ years ago. Her name was Anastasia.
Anna, correct me, you worked here for a little bit?
She's sort of it was more of an assistant sort of thing.
But yeah, technically under like you would have.
I don't know if
worked
she would have
in
been
here.
paid for it, but like in volunteer work, it would have been probably more
Yeah,
accurate. So it was.
So if Rakal has been here many years, if you give Anna a description, he remembers Anna. And Anna would remember Rakal. He's a high up. He's not the headmaster, but he's probably what is believed to be when the current headmaster goes, Rakal is next in line.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
We can arrange that. Wait, what?
she's a part of our adventuring party, but she forgot to tell us where she was. Told us that she was going home, but she forgot to tell us where. We just kind of need to be able to contact her. Is there any way that
Well,
you can let us know where she lives?
I am loath to give out my former employees' addresses. That is bad business.
Completely understandable. Is there anything I can do to prove to you that we're
I can-
I mean, we
I can
literally
send a
have
letter
these
to her
little-
mother if you wish.
We
Okay,
have
sorry,
these
what did-
dolls that she made.
What did you say?
I can send a letter to her mother. I can send one of the cats.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Where will I tell? What is it you're looking for? Are you looking for?
We're looking for Anna. We wanted to let her know where we're staying for the night and also hopefully get in contact with her. So that
Where are you staying for the night? And I will have a message sent to you.
we are staying at the is it Tipsy Topsy or Tipsy Turvy? Wait a second.
Tipsy Topsy.
Tipsy
At the Tipsy
Topsy.
Topsy Tanker.
It's a little bit of a tourist trap, but okay.
Oh, sorry, we didn't know. Do you
Tipsy
have
Topsy Tank and
recommendations
Tourist Trap.
for bathhouses, by the way?
For a bathhouse,
nice bathhouse.
The nicest one I have been to in Ojikir is on the southwestern gate. It is slightly close to the noble quarter, so make sure you're wearing your good clothes or you might be turned away. But it is the Viridian View Retreat.
Thank you.
Cool.
So you all leave, and a couple moments later, there is a message brought to the Tipsy Topsy Tankard of not even a message. There is quite shockingly to you when you're all waiting there in the general sort of area. There is a woman that looks the spit of Anna.
Like-
Walks in.
Like, Zamai just walks up to her and goes, "You look exactly like Anna."
Which one of the troublemakers are you then?
Most of them, I
That's
think
pretty
she was,
valid.
but
Where's
anyway.
Zamani?
Right, how many of you am I bringing with me? I didn't bring a big cart. Some of you may need to walk.
That's all right.
Or
Des, can I see any invisible creatures or anything around her? Anything
No,
invisible?
not currently.
Cool,
not
good to know.
currently.
Huh?
Well, I know Merc knows that Anna has Fey ancestry.
Well, you
Yeah.
can see the crown of thorns of a hex blood that she has, so.
Yeah.
But she goes out. The carriage outside will seat 3, so 1 may walk. Well, no, 2 may walk because she's.
That's
driving.
fine. I will walk.
But she brings
I
you to
don't-
a.
Oh, come
Sorry.
So, I say I don't believe Anna has told us your name.
Really? That should no
It's a
manners.
pleasure. Callison did.
I am
Oh,
Miss
yes.
Eldis.
How do I what it meh?
Cade.
That's me trying to pronounce it. I may be wrong, Cade. You tell me if I am.
Wait, hold on, pulling back up on old D again. Hold on.
Kate forgot his own mom's name.
Look, it's been fucking how many sessions
Also,
now?
can you correct me, Cade, if I'm right? You have your father's last name, not your mother's.
I literally about to put in my notes, Cade's mum. It's like, no, hang on. Anna's mum.
Here, I put in the chat for you guys. I have the spelling here.
Yeah, get it right. Cade's mom is Des.
Yes.
True.
Joke's on you. I'm all of your mothers.
Oh, boogie, boogie, boogie. What?
Isildas.
Mm-hmm.
Zeldus.
Zealous.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, a pleasure.
I'm Merc Castiel.
I hope you like stew. She's. Let's order
Loves
off.
you.
Is there anything that we can help with?
No, your guests. As eventually, it's a short ride you get brought to the house. There's quite the spread set out. Anna is nowhere to be seen. Merkestiel, as you walk over the threshold into the beautiful marble archway, just carved is infernal runes that denotes the protection of the decaying lord.
Neat.
That makes sense.
And inside, you can see a plethora of about 4 imps surrounded, just waiting in corners.
Merc would definitely say in infernal. That makes sense now.
She doesn't understand because she's not aware of the deals that are being.
Yep, and Merc could just definitely be just like to the imps.
You get brought in. It's definitely like there's an essence of like hoarders buried alive. There's a lot of like papers and stuff brought around, and she puts up her coat and everything. She starts taking off the scarf. She goes, "I know your little friends are over."
Little what?
Oh.
You see these biceps?
Anna's gonna walk downstairs and say, "Oh, it is a pleasure to see you all again."
Asha.
Anna, you sit at the table, but you're not getting a plate. Everybody else, please sit down. Food aplenty.
Thank you.
Why isn't she
nice.
getting a plate?
She died without my permission.
Yeah.
Oh, completely
Oh, that's
understandable.
understandable. I think my mother would do the same thing.
Mine wouldn't.
Mine can't.
And it tells me you're all the Kingfishers.
Yes, it's a strange name, I know.
No need to be jealous. Yeah, we know it's good.
She kind of sits down and she leans back. She's a cup of tea and she goes, "So what are your intentions with my daughter?"
Keep her alive? From,
Don't say that. She already died once.
Don't say that, yeah.
That wasn't our fault. You know that wasn't our fault.
To be
Don't
fair,
embarrass me.
she's kind of the one who's in charge of me. Although we don't act like it.
Ah, so you're the troublemaker. She's pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Please.
I do try my best.
Merc.
You're skinny,
did you
though.
grow-
Yeah. Helps with the flying.
Sure. You have a lot of tiefling friends.
Is there a problem with that?
No, just not have. And what's your deal over there, elf chap? Why? Can you see me?
Right, the eyes, yes. No, I can see you just fine. But a pleasure to meet you. Nice house you have here.
She kind of
Is
looks
this-
at. She looks at Rainer. She goes, "At least you have one normal friend."
She just looks normal.
You're welcome, Anna. See, I am normal.
He's not normal.
Rainier, you don't
What,
have
are
to
you
lie.
saying that?
Wait,
Are you saying
Rainer?
that tieflings aren't normal?
What do you mean? Wait, Rainier. Like, do you know me?
I used to know a chap called Rainier.
Probably my dad.
Oh,
How
God.
well did you know him?
I didn't know him that well. It was more of a reputation. He did a bit of hunting around the Frestorn, I think.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Comes from good stock, at least.
I mean, I
just
must say
Really
before,
sympathizer.
before I met Anna, I had never met a hexblood before.
We few and far between.
We're all rather unusual here.
Just a
Definitely
bit.
the neighbours are going to be looking. She draws the curtains.
Merc will throw like a green bean or something to like a nearby imp, just like.
Would you not
It's
go
not
throw
bad.
food around my house? Have you
That's-
never been
Does
a
the
guest
food
before?
disappear?
No,
Does
it
it
just pings
disappear?
off of the wall and goes through.
It's not bad.
It's not dog. Come on.
That's a bit disrespectful.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I've had a rough day, and Merkel just sort of like, you definitely notice that Merc is seeing something you guys can't see. Like she's got that cloak
Right.
look in her eyes.
As
that she-
Merc is kind of like looking off into the corner. She leans over to Anne and she goes, "You need some new friends, honey."
I kick
told
Merc
you,
under the
they-
table.
We're kind of in this together. It's not really a choice of friends, otherwise I wouldn't be probably with a lot of them.
And did you like tell her everything, or like where are we at?
I told
How
her
much have you
that
told her?
we had lost 4 years of our lives, that we had killed the king, that we are on the
Also
quest to
without
kill
her
a saint.
permission.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it was without any of our own permissions either. We didn't want it. But yeah, so we're kind of stuck together because the kingdom was like, hey, we're gonna hang them or we're gonna send them on a job to go kill a saint to get revenge. So we just kind of opted for that instead of, all being hung.
Who's your allies, I suppose?
Well, not always.
So, tell me this. Has she still been fidgeting? She's awful for it when she gets in her own head.
Honestly,
cute,
no.
though. No, she
Not that I've
definitely
noticed.
has. It's quite endearing.
Yes.
She's quite powerful.
She has found other
Of course
ways
she
to
does.
try
She
and
takes
distract-
after her mother.
I am teaching her meditation. She fidgets way less now. That's good.
That's true. The meditation does help.
And
At the very least, you just don't have
With
my
her
daughter
food.
get trapped in her own head. Does that a lot.
At least
She's
she
a bit of a
doesn't burst
dreamer.
into flame anymore.
Sorry, I beg your what?
I said at least she doesn't burst into flame anymore. It was an issue.
It was.
She's better now.
oh god.
It was the
Yeah,
whole Phoenix
she
thing.
was the scourge of taverns all across Burton.
Quite funny.
Oh, and
Hey,
she
Briar,
partied
did
a
I
lot.
give you permission to be the scourge of across the taverns?
I really wanted this to be one of the time sort of thing, and now you guys are getting me in more trouble.
Oh, she also partied a lot and brought like all kinds of boys into the taverns.
I
She didn't bring
that
boys
was,
in.
no, that one was me. Although,
She
I guess
stopped
as my
worshipping?
babysitter, she did have to come along.
Accomplice.
Yes, do
Like
what?
anymore.
I mean, she was supposed to make sure I was safe, and I was not having that very much at the beginning. To be fair,
I am
She
so
stopped.
confused.
She
well,
stopped
see,
worshipping
me and
gods.
Anna met each other before we met these three, because she was sent to be in charge of me.
No. Your memory was changed.
Oh,
She was not
no.
sent to be in charge of you. She was sent.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
met her
yeah.
along the
Memory was
way.
changed.
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you. And I met her along the way, and she just kind of ended up taking care of me for some reason. I don't really know why.
Hmm.
Doesn't make it easy.
Well,
Iseltis,
is
can I
this-
ask a question unrelated to airing out all of Anna's secrets? What do people do for fun in this town?
Offenses are very popular.
Anything else? We
That's how I
have that
had
on.
Anna.
Cool.
Wait, one more
We didn't
time?
need that information at all. But
She
No,
said that's
I
how I had
didn't.
Anna.
she had sex in the bathhouse, Zamani. That's what she
No.
meant.
I, as a player, did not hear what Des said.
I know.
It wasn't in the bathhouse. It was after the bathhouse.
Again,
I'll
we
have
didn't
you know,
really
I was
need
a bit
that.
of a prize catch back in my
But I
time.
am
You
in
still
the room.
are.
This is very
You
uncomfortable.
still look like a bit of a prize catch. What do you mean?
100%.
What did Rainer say? I did not hear it.
She still is like, still is a catch.
She kind of just takes a tea cloth and she just whacks you with it. She's like, you stop now.
Ow.
Mother, can I be excused yet?
Can
No,
I
we're
go
not-
die?
No,
We're
this
not
is part of your
done flirting with your
punishment.
mom.
You have to watch your friends eat their food and
Yes.
let out all your embarrassing stories.
And flirt with your
I'm
mom.
curious, actually. How was Anna as a child growing up?
Oh no.
She's a sweet little girl. I don't know where it all went wrong. I'll probably blame the fucking father.
I tried to sneak Anna a sandwich.
There's a quick under the table. You're not sure how to be. It's just a whack on your knuckles with the spoon.
Damn it.
But no, she was a good kid, quiet kid. Never getting up to too much trouble, but never getting up to nothing. You know, it's a small little, little bit of land. She was very good. She worked hard. She helped me pick the strawberries, sell the strawberries. We did well,
Oh, strawberry.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then I got sick for a little bit, and that's when she kind of pinches on the cheek and shakes it a bit. She goes, "She stepped up, fierce good." I couldn't work for a
Yeah,
while,
she
and
did.
she pride and joy ever since her father left. God bless the bastard. Hope he dies. Yeah.
Understandable.
It's always been the two of us, and I was very, very sick and, But I started trying oranges. And I heard from if you eat the peel as well, there's a lot of nutrients in it. And I started feeling a little better.
Well, I'm glad you're doing
Merc
better.
as a healer, would Merc know that that's complete and utter troll?
Yeah, it's complete and utter
Can I
bullshit.
see? Can I see this appearing on at Merc's
Yes.
face? I'm going to death stare the shit out of her. Like, don't you fucking say a thing.
Merkel look at Anna and then just look slightly behind Anna, where I'm sure there's an imp just going. Just be like, right.
They're just like house cats. They're just chilling.
Ever since, she's been my rock. Ever since her dad left. It's been me and her against the world. So, that's why I'm so obsessed. She went off and died without permission. She killed a king without permission, I'm not a hard mother to have. If she just asked, I might have considered it.
To be fair, we didn't really decide to kill the king.
Yeah,
Still
not
done
my
without
plan.
permission.
Not my plan. Technically, my father-in-law almost. So we didn't want to do that.
Generally speaking, shouldn't kill your father-in-law.
I mean, generally.
Depends on the
He was a-
father-in-law.
He was a
It
great
does
man.
depend on the father-in-law. That's why I said generally.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what all of your plans are, but Anna's grounded for 2 days. She's not to leave the house and she's going to bed with that supper every night. So that will put, you have to put a bit of a weight on.
Right.
Okay. Is there anything
Maybe-
that we could do to change your mind?
I tell you what, if you go out, help me pick some strawberries tomorrow, get them sold at the market, I might start forgiving you for getting her into so much trouble, but she's still grounded.
I mean, why not? Could be fun. Get to know the people of this town. Don't look at me. I have no plans with no divine ability, so
You
we
don't
do-
want divine ability. The
we-
gods can't be trusted.
True. So true.
Careful.
We do need Anna at some stage soon.
You
We
have her in 2 days'
quite
time.
pressing business to attend to.
It's about that. You can just do it without me. Catch me up. It's fine.
No, we don't want it to be taken the wrong way.
Actually,
made
can
it
we
suspicious.
have an exchange? We take Anna and you put Merc onto lock key for 2 days. She can't do magic anyway, so might as well.
Ideal.
Oh, but you've lost your magic powers altogether. I'll get some oranges. As she walks over to the press, she opens them, she takes a bag of oranges, she puts them down in front of you.
Yeah, eat up.
Merc definitely mounts at Cal because Merc knows that Cal can read lips and just be like, oh, fuck my life.
Peel and all. Like an apple.
Peel and all. Peel and all.
So I just kind of sits back.
Come on, bite down.
I could do it now. I have oranges in the fucking
You don't
cupboard.
know.
Props. Let's go. Well, this is
Yeah.
very
Oh,
fun
that's-
watching Merc eat orange peels, but I have to go to the alchemist store today as well, so
Oh,
And wait.
Belros, nice chap. Nice chap.
It's so bitter.
An acquired taste.
Oh, Anna, you are also missing out on the bathhouses tonight. I'm very sorry.
My neighbors.
That is a punishment in itself.
wait, can
Not
can
really
she
interested
be
in going
excused
into
for like
the bathhouse after this.
wait, can she
story they
be
had.
excused for like a bathhouse trip? That is how you got Anna.
I don't really want to be excused for a bathhouse trip, considering how.
If I
was
know my
conceived.
Anna, going to a bathhouse, being naked in front of all her friends sounds like punishment enough. But as funny as that would be, probably not.
Oh, please.
Damn.
You said it would
Damn.
be punishment.
She's grounded for 2 days. If mother doesn't stick to her word, what is she?
Lenient.
Kind, caring, a good cook. This stew is absolutely incredible.
And the oranges too. Did you make them yourself?
I did not make them myself. I bought them from Belros. She runs the Alchemist, the floating flower.
What sort of stew is it?
It's lamb.
I don't know
But-
since I've had lamb.
I must tell you all now, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Get
It is getting close to sundown, so Anna has to go up to her room. You're all welcome to stay as long as you'd like. but Anna has to go to bed now.
All right.
Damn.
Cool.
I wish I could have
Anna?
done that like 30 minutes ago, to be honest.
Good night,
Sorry.
Anna.
Nice, everyone.
It's getting close to Rainer's
as-
bedtime too.
As Merc
So
leaves,
true.
she'll just call out in Infernal, good night to the four of you.
I kick Merc under the table. I don't know what the fuck
What the
she's
fuck are
doing,
you
but she's
saying?
making a bad impression. I'm just like,
Yep.
stop doing whatever you're doing.
The thing is, Anna speaks Infernal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to
So
turn
do
around to
I.
Merc and look
And
at
so does
her
Cal
and go,
now.
what are you talking about?
Did I say turn around? Up the stairs. Come on, chop chop. And it's like up the stairs. Fuck you.
Anna is paused on the staircase right now, looking at Merc, waiting for a response.
Can you get the spoon?
I'll
Yes,
tell you
yes.
later.
No, Merc, you're going to tell me now.
It is not just the two of you in this house.
You say that in common?
No, this is
In
all an
Infernal,
Okay, thank
in
God.
Infernal, because Merc's not an idiot.
Oh, okay. That's news.
Oh, Owie.
What do you mean by that?
It appears the house is under protection. I don't know how much I can say or cannot say, but it is
Like
under
whom?
protection.
You know Zamani speaks Infernal.
Yeah.
Do you want Mercastia
I-
to say it?
Whom? It is up to Merc how she says it, but Anna wants to hear a response. Considering we share a different language,
Like, which one's that?
I
Merc
assume
would
you would
know
have
which one
celestial
to
being
share
a
that we-
fucking cleric.
Celestial?
Yeah,
Mercastia has a Celestial.
really.
I don't have Celestial, but
Wait,
Damn.
you don't have
do
Celestial?
you have?
Yeah.
Do you have Primordial? Would Merc know?
I do.
Is there a language? Yeah,
You do?
Wait, Anna does?
Yeah, absolutely. She does. Yeah, apparently. Shout out to
Anna
that
does-
fucking
does-
linguist feat.
Has anyone else shown any
No,
inclination
no one
of
else
using
speaks
Primordial? Cool. Merc would say Decaying Lord in Primordial, and then turn around and walk out.
I'm just gonna look around the room and back of the comment she says, hope you guys have a good night. I gotta go before she gets Mr. Spoon. She just pops on back
She's
upstairs.
already there at the bottom of the stairs, and she was like counting down from 10. She was on 3.
She's
It's like-
holding her action to
Yeah,
to
she's
bonk.
holding an action to whack.
We
Yeah, the
leave
Greg Club,
before we
the
get
shape of a
bonked.
spoon.
So, making your way out. The nightlife of Ujikir is yours. As I embarrass Anna in front of her friends as her mother, as I am like
Yeah.
to do.
Bath house.
It's
Alright,
a
I
bit
think
late
we've
for
delayed.
alchemy, right? So
Yeah, it's a little
yeah.
late.
I think we've delayed the bathhouse enough. I think Zamani would kill us all if we stopped her from going
True.
there.
And also now we have a basket of goods that we can smuggle
Yeah,
in.
you have a couple €100 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Zamani's so fucking excited about that. Just like, put it
It's
in
actually fun fact if you guys remember. It is from Onderal, which is where from Nagel's mercenary company is from.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, it is where the Shadow Paradox has their hold.
Oh, shit.
That's such a
Nice.
baller name still. That's so
Fucking
good.
love it.
The Shadow
love it.
Paradox.
You guys need to
Why
get
can't we
subdued
be
by
the
them.
Why can't we
perks
be
of
the
being
Shadow
prince.
Kingfishers?
No, but it's much
that
better
doesn't-
than the fucking Calibri cloaks or whatever they are.
Common cloaks.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Libri cloaks. The font.
You guys go to the Viridian View retreat.
No, the
Wait, but the-
fucking bird. Hummingbird is a Calibri. Y'all,
What?
y'all know nothing. Okay, never mind.
No.
So, you make your way to
we
the
put the
recommended
basket in the hole before we do
Yeah.
that.
How do you also plan to bring the hole in? Other than Cal, because I don't know which one we're referring to.
We could, I don't know, wear it as like a sash or a cravat or something.
How small can
Fancy.
you fold it up? Can it be like a little pocket hanky size?
No, it's like a 10-foot tarp. Like,
Okay,
Uh,
I don't know how it works.
well, I'm pretty sure you can fold it up. According
We
to
can
the...
do a little.
Yeah, but it doesn't become
Um,
smaller, I believe, does it?
The hole is folded. I thought it was
Into
folded up to the
circulars.
dimensions of a handkerchief.
Oh, wow.
Fine
Hey,
blank
it is a
cloth,
pocket
soft as
hanky.
silk.
Specifically, nice, Jen.
Specifically a pocket hanky. I'm good for something.
Good for
Literally
You're
the
good for a lot of
first
things.
sentence. First sentence of the handout you gave us.
Wow, that's wild. I didn't realize I could do that. All right,
Oh,
yeah, you can bring it in.
that's cool.
Literally just hold it in your hand.
Just don't
Uh,
forget not to clear your nose into it, because that's gonna be
Then-
fucked.
You'll open it up in the bathhouse 6 foot, let all the water in, and just fuck the painting.
No, I will personally kill
So,
someone.
If
who
you
does
guys
that.
want to go to the Viridian View, it is 4 gold pieces per person.
Ooh, who has gold?
I'll pay for you guys to go.
I
Nice.
yeah, I've got gold, but I want to save some.
This is where we're going. I've decided.
Consider my payment
All
to
right,
be the
4
wine.
gold.
To be the wine.
Oh, don't you worry. Somebody will have. Try that wine.
Merc
So
pays 4.
16 gold for the 4 of us.
Yep, 16 gold.
Oh, okay.
And inside the Viridian View, it is beautiful. The area is large. You're not sure how, if it's magic or something innate in the geography, but there's like little spas and pools of heated water. It is a luxury to behold.
I'm so excited.
Mhm.
There's cheeses and like little sampling, like charcuterie boards just strewn around. There's servers just with pitchers of wine waiting on people.
Yes. Is it just like one big ass bath, or are there like different?
Yeah, it's a
baths,
public.
or-
There's like smaller chambers off and offshoots, but there's like the main area, which is kind of like a small grotto that has been like hired by druids to curate a very specific vibe of, all very much so like within, obviously in the name, a Viridian landscape.
Okay.
Is it like really busy?
Nice.
Are there a lot of people there?
No, the time you guys have gone pretty late. By the time, yeah, it's not that busy at all. There's maybe like 4 other people that aren't employees.
Nice.
So this is like sitting across the hot tub because they're not gay kind of a moment.
Yeah. 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
But you guys can also go if you want like private chambers or other smaller rooms with smaller grottos that would sit like your group that you could
Yeah.
like ask an employee to put up a sign saying it's occupied.
Yeah, let's do that. Fuck
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
why not?
Also, now that Zamani is officially Rainia's friend, she has the dubious honor of counting down how long Rainia can stay underwater. She's like, check it out.
She 100% does this for you while she's just lounging back and drinking wine, very happy, very
Mhm.
vibing.
It's Zamani. Did you watch? Zamani, did you see that? Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Did you see?
Yeah.
Long,
Yeah.
huh? Oh.
She's like, you got a solid 16 seconds just now. It was actually great.
16 seconds. I'm supposed to be able to for like 5 minutes. This is bullshit. Try again.
Merc will definitely join in for one of those times.
Nice.
I
And
definitely wink over at Cal.
I'd say she matches your ability, because what's your con?
4.
Yeah, same. So she matches it.
Oh, do we roll? Who?
Well, if you guys want to push past that ability, we can see
Hell
who blacked
yeah!
out underwater. All right, roll con saves each of you to
God.
see who will black out first. The first one to we'll do it round by round. The first one to fail will be the loser. So we can go round by round. So
Okay.
starting DC 10.
Is it a save?
Con
I,
save, yeah.
I definitely don't tell them.
Yeah, I'm
No,
fine.
that was only 4.5 minutes. Never they get
Dirty
to it, so
20.
they go do it again.
20, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, next round to DC 15.
Fail.
Okay. I'm fine.
Fail.
I
Merc
rolled
goes up
natural
first.
7. Yeah.
Right, there comes surface
I-
shortly after.
Yes.
I prop Merc up so that she's not gonna slump down in the water and drown herself. Like, she'll wake up in just a minute.
I'm like a land
I'm
shark.
good.
You can't go over me. I'm too cool.
A land
I mean, the
shark
whole
in
thing
the
lasted
water.
about like 4 minutes, 45 seconds ish. And it takes another sip of wine.
Don't do this. I know what you're trying to do. Nope.
This is my section's getting a tad too hot, so just ray of frost into the water just to cool it down a tiny bit, just around Merc.
That's where.
God, come on. No, don't turn it cold. It was so blissful before.
Well, as you lounge and relax, the Kingfishers finally get a well-deserved night of rest. Some in a familial home with a, few minutes before you find yourself falling asleep, there's a quick knock at your door and your mother opens up and then she comes a small little corned beef sandwich, brings it in. She goes, "I do love you," and she kisses you on the head and tucks you in real tight. She puts a hot water bottle by your feet.
Okay.
No.
But is this still the same bed that kid me would have had?
Yes, your legs are
I do not fit in this shit.
No, but it's like only a travel room. It's like it does not
It's
fit,
like-
but she tucks you in real tight around the edges.
She's just,
So you are
When
physically
she's just
restrained.
she's going to spend most of the night just looking through some of her old books she has in her room, and that's how she's spending the night.
You're
That
cute.
much by candlelight. The rest of you relaxing and getting some well-earned and deserved rest, and as a group making sure that I will have to rename this episode because the court wizard was not gotten to today. Thank you guys, thank you very much. But that
You're
is where we're
welcome.
ending today's session.
A
But yeah, this
But
is
before we sleep, sorry, we won't be sleeping yet because we still need to dream to Kelsier.
yeah,
won't
but
actually
like
sleep.
next day.
Yeah.
But this is the last little bit of the stream where I just shamelessly shill. So
Let's
just bear
go.
with me, but a
You
moment.
deserve to chill. You work hard.
If you like what you saw, please consider following the channel. It would mean the world to us. It's pretty cool. Or join us on Discord. We're getting some pretty cool content over there. Hanging out, seeing bits. There's an ad in progress, and I see this now that I'm trying to shill, which is great. But for now, we got some other stuff ready.
do they happen by themselves? That
Yeah.
sucks.
It's at regular intervals.
But you can support us on Patreon if you so wish, or subscribe to the channel. You'll get access to our World Anvil, or you can get access to battle maps we make, or behind the scenes notes for $15 a month. There's various tiers and rewards. Other than that, I'm getting pretty tired from today. I've had to recall a lot of information, so I'm not going to dilly-dally too long.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just trying to be my own fucking Google search engine for the setting without being able to quick reference. But yes, if you liked what you saw, please consider following. We'll be back here on Wednesday, me and Raph, world building something for sure.
Something we
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure what. It'll definitely be something, and we'll also be back here on Monday.
Yeah.
But until then, we'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.